champ.
County sheep.
Doesn't thrill like you think it will. Still.
Every Oscars month, we like to do one movie that we feel like got snubbed. Last year, our pick for that one was Sing Sing, which got a Best Actor nomination for Coleman Domingo, but was shut out of the Best Picture category. The year before that, we did May December. This year, we're doing one that got snubbed completely. After the first half of Wicked was nominated 10 times and won for Best Costume Design and Best Production Design, Wicked for Good, the much-anticipated second half of Wicked, was completely shut out of the Oscars this year, even for categories like Best Costume Design, Best Production Design, Best Visual Effects, and Best Sound.
She wants to kill us all! Look!
Despite being nominated for several Golden Globes, including for Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande's performances, making them the first two actresses nominated for the same roles in the same film twice in 2 years. And Wicked for Good winning cinematic or box office achievement for musical or comedy. Wicked for Good was completely shut out. We covered the first Wicked film last year during the Oscars. Directed by John M. Chu, Wicked for Good stars Ariana Grande as Glinda, Cynthia Erivo as Elphaba, Jeff Goldblum, Michelle Yeoh, Ethan Slater, Jonathan Bailey, Marissa Bode, Bowen Yang, and added Coleman Domingo as the voice of the Cowardly Lion.
Now listen, you and I are going to go down there together, and you are going to admit to her guests that you have no real power and that you cannot read the Grimmery. Why is that funny?
Elphaba, I've missed you. Can't we start again?
Yeah.
The second entry in Wicked tells the rest of the story of Elphaba, as everyone in Oz now views her as the Wicked Witch, because of an unfair propaganda campaign by Madame Marble in Oz, as she tries to stop Oz from scapegoating the animals who have largely fled in fear.
Oh, come and be wonderful.
Trust me, it's fun.
We will be wonderful.
Filmed back-to-back with the first installment in 2022 to 2024, and largely following the events of The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, with Dorothy's path intersecting with the story on multiple occasions, culminating the infamous moment where Dorothy throws water on the Wicked Witch. Wicked for Good also shows how Bach became the Tin Man, and Fiyero became the Scarecrow, how Elphaba's sister Nessa Rose gets crushed by Dorothy's house, as the second half of Wicked has been known as the weaker half, since it's so bound up with the events of The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, that it hardly has a chance to be its own unique story. And the movie supplements it with two new songs, There's No Place Like Home and The Girl in the Bubble, written by Stephen Schwartz, who wrote the stage play. The effects were provided by Industrial Light and Magic. For a budget of $150 million, Wicked for Good took home $526 million at the box office, making it our snub of the year.
She's the girl in the bubble, the bright shiny bubble.
Before I introduce the panel, please like this video and subscribe to the Movie Night Extravaganza YouTube channel. Then hit that bell to get notified whenever we're streaming. Super chats are now open. If you have any pressing questions, send us a super chat, which helps me maintain the expenses for the show, which I am obligated by the rules of the Geneva Convention to stop everything and ask the panel. Another way to help us out is to become a patron. and give us money every month. In exchange, you get access to all of our after parties, bonus content, and we'll tell you even more movies we watched recently. Patreon.com/movie night extra. We have a Movie Night Extravaganza Discord. There's an invite link in the episode description, and we have a Letterboxd HQ account. So those are 2 more places to follow along with us. Our show gets simulcast, or if we're not on at regular time, played later on This Space. This Space is a working class independent media collective. YouTube.com/ThisSpaceTV. Subscribing really helps out, or even more, sharing content from This Space and encouraging others to do the same. By working together, we can break through the algorithm. Okay, let me introduce the illustrious panel. Conan Neutron is the co-host and senior producer for Movie Night Extravaganza, host of Bertonic Reversal, an independent Film Critics of America film critic, and the frontman for the band Conan Neutron and the Secret Friends. Check out his music at neutronfriends.bandcamp.com. Kristina Oakes is a co-host of Movie Night Extravaganza, a streamer on Twitch, twitch.tv/cosmopolitics, a host at This Space, hosting Christina's Corner, and is across social media at Cosmopolitics and on Letterboxd at Christina. Forrest and Kristina have a second show, The Absurdity Space, live on This Space on Wednesdays at 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific. Julia Linger is an actress and comedian who was recently featured as a contestant on Greg Nicotero's Guts and Glory on Shudder and AMC Plus, and is a frequent contributor to the React channel. I, of course, am the Snub Master General and your host, Forrest Miller. Where I'm from, we believe all sorts of things that aren't true. We call it history.
That's right. Or herstory, if you prefer.
In this case,
I'm still with her. I'm still with
Julia, welcome back. It's been a bit.
It's
good to
good to see me, isn't it?
yes. Aha, this is your movie. This is Glenda's story. Technically,
Our chief Oz correspondent.
Yeah, it's great. Everything is great. It's perfect. I tried to do the eyebrows, but I just have too much eyebrow to do it. So.
Too much arch. That's the problem. Like it's like she shaves off her arch, and it's like, fine, I guess.
You know who had an arch? You know who had an arch? Noah. Noah's arch.
There you go. There it is. That's who can forget the story with checks notes. Wait. I'm getting a note here.
The arch, not the arc.
Okay. We're gonna have to issue a snap correction and.
Man.
Yeah. So anyway, Julia, welcome back. It's good to see you.
It's great to be here. Wow. And I know what you're thinking. I also agree that Bowen Yang had too much press time on the Wicked press tour because what is going on? Respectfully, 11 lines in the second movie. I can't.
And why keep our two ladies apart? Smear campaign.
He started. Started calling Jasmine Crockett the Wicked Witch of the West. I think he crossed wires there a little bit too much.
Well, it's funny too.
Started calling Lauren Michael the Wicked Witch of the East. I think wires were
Wicked Witch of the Midtown East. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, I like the idea of regional witches, like household witches, where it's like it's a Wicked Witch of the dinner table. The Wicked Witch of the armoire. The armoire. Thank you. That was the excuse to say the word armoire in a comical manner. So there you go. I got that.
Armoire. When I was a kid, I was like, where the fuck is the Wicked Witch of the North and the Wicked Witch of the South? Like, there's no way there's just the East and the West. And I don't know. I was just convinced that they had to be there somewhere. Hi, y'all. Wicked Witch of the South here.
From the deepest part of the South.
And you got the Wicked Witch of the Midwest.
Oh yeah.
Don't you know?
Oh yeah, they call me the Wicked Witch, but they don't really know me doing it.
It's okay.
It's okay.
The Witch of Northern Aggression. The Witch of Northern Aggression.
Start off great, y'all.
Anyway.
This is what happens when there's four of us like this, you know? It's chaotic.
That's all the time we got, folks. You've been a great audience.
Wait, her hands are white.
My normal joke for that is after the plugs end because it's so freaking long. Anyway. So hey, did you hear they made a sequel to Wicked? Yeah. Great.
It's not a sequel. It's not a sequel, Conan.
That's what my popcorn bucket said. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm actually a stage purist, so I didn't watch the movies.
I don't even own a movie theater. What?
It would be really funny. It would be really funny to do that, like to not have watched the movies and to come on and start talking about the play. You're like, what?
Yeah.
We didn't all watch the play.
That'd be a flex.
Get a pink slime tutorial to watch later, like as one does.
Theater night extravaganza.
Kristina, we don't want to know what kind of porn you're watching on your spare time. Pink slime.
First of all, that's what they call it now. I'm like, sweetie, a red slime tutorial. What's going on here?
Yeah, the bootlegs of all the musicals is slime tutorial.
Yeah. And Jersey Boys is Jersey Slime for some reason. I'm like, okay, cool, perfect.
Well, Jersey Slime is just the air
Jersey.
Jersey. Yeah.
That was just my nickname in high school. Am I right? Hey.
I thought that's what you call the tap water.
Jersey. That does sound like Snooki would be like, "Yo, they call me Jersey Slime." And
yeah. Exactly.
I invented the slime.
Snooki, everybody, coming on next week.
Yeah, I can't wait for Ping Pong movie.
Yeah,
anyway,
Ping Pong movie.
So as we all know, Wicked Act 2 is the lesser act. It is the reason why Avenue Q won Best Musical. That and a guerrilla campaign that worked. Julia would know, right? Yes, because they did a song. They were like, hey, this musical is going to last forever because it's attached to a popular IP, but we might be the better musical to actually win Best Musical. And that's exactly what happened.
Because of the classic song, If You Were Gay, that would be okay.
That was not the campaign song, but I love the
other classic song, "The Internet Is for Porn," that they made every single cartoon on early YouTube. Every cartoon was just lip syncing to that.
Classic.
For now, everything is like okay. Anyway, I'm ready for Avenue Q to be adapted to a movie musical. Anyway, but
it's like tame compared to like what comedy is today, though.
Yeah, I mean, now Meet the Feebles, not so much, but Meet the Feebles, of course, not traditionally a musical, although there is an exploding a penis that explodes in, you know what? We don't need to get into it. We'll talk about it later.
But what's interesting, though, is like a lot of Wicked fans came in knowing like, okay, part 1's going to be great, but we all know that you would have to completely rewrite part 2 for it to work, and they clearly did not do that. And a lot of people are like, it should be a 3-hour movie. I'm like, okay, but then you have to cut out a lot from part 1. And
one was practically a 3-hour movie.
Or way too rushed. Just one movie with an intermission, and just
bring back intermissions,
please.
Well, that's how they used to do it, right? With all the, not to get ahead of talking about Blue Moon in a couple weeks, but all the never seen musicals, right? Like they're all turned into like 5-hour films. I don't know how the fuck I watched a lot of them as a kid. They were like with ADHD, but they were all like 4 or 5-hour musicals. And then there's the intermission, which obviously they didn't anticipate VHS, which you would have one tape and you put the tape in, and then you have the intermission, and then you put the
I do believe you will get your headline after all, Mr. Murdoch. Titanic? Anyone? Anyway.
I think the intermission is a beautiful thing, especially if there's something like, think of 2001. That's got an intermission, and it allows you to kind of reflect and be like, oh man, what do you think's going to happen? Whether you have popcorn
and intermissions like will have like an orchestrational like to kind of go with the passing of time, because in Wicked. In the stage show, 5 years go by, but in the movie, it's like 1 year, and I'm like, wait, 1 year? Wait, what? Why? Slow down! Like,
what year is it, sir?
Maybe 3 years.
Is it Dorothy's first words coming out of the house? What year is it, sir? No, but like it does come out of stage musicals. Like,
was that an Ebenezer Scrooge reference? What are you doing? What is that?
That's child. What day is it? Like, it's Christmas Day, sir. He goes, cooked goose for everyone.
Yellow bricks for everyone. Yes.
Yellow bricks for everyone. Throws the bricks.
Whoa! Hey, what are we doing? All right.
I will say,
Julia, please.
This is the most important thing you'll hear. I saw part 2 in 4D.
What was that? 4D. I bet it was better than the Sphere, the Wizard of Oz Sphere experience, I'm assuming.
There's like things going on. The sex scene, I'm almost positive the chair had a little.
I wanted blue diamonds on a green field. I'm talking doggy style, reverse cowgirl, fucking against a tree on the bed. All like I had a vision. I had a vision, right? And John she was like, "No, Kristina, you're not getting what you want. No, breast."
John she was like, "We can't make a triple X rated movie. I'm sorry, we can't do it."
Listen, I feel like I actually the first time I saw it, part 2, I went to pee because I went during the I'm Not That Girl at the end of it. I was like, oh, it's fine. Like it's a little bit
There's
of
this big
filler.
orchestrational break. It's fine.
Yeah, you won't miss much.
I think
you
that's
come back when he's taking off his suspenders.
But I missed that part, and I came back to like post-coital them, which by the way,
I'm pretty sure that's also when I went to pee. I saw it on Thanksgiving, and I was like, I remember coming back in, and they were like about to do like the PG sex scene, and I was like, all right, well, I didn't miss much. Like,
and I did see a tweet that someone's like, listen, she was wearing that knitted lingerie when she was on her way to seek Linda.
That's right, Gelfie for forever. Okay, we are Gelfie shippers up in this.
It's a wild look for someone who lives in the forest. It's like, wow, where'd you get that?
I think I'm like the little animals knitting it.
A squirrel like have a little Victoria's Secret in the tree.
Just whistle while you work.
And
there's gotta be something. There's gotta be something.
Also, can we greenlight that spinoff, please? Because I would love to see what that workplace drama looks like. Thank you.
But no, there's gotta be something in the Grimmery that you're like, yo, I'm not looking hot enough, please. And then it goes.
Yeah, the glow up spell. Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, there you go.
The thought of the Grimmery being like, hey, here are all these insane spells. And then one that's like, girl, you're going to be on the cover of the Fashion Week. Like, that's the most serious ones in that.
But I feel like everything in the Grimmery has like a monkey's paw element to it, right? Like, it all, it'll all save you. But so it's like a thong you can never take off. Like you're stuck, like you're stuck in that. You're stuck in a thong for the rest of your life. And the Grimmery is like, look, you're not taking like you can take it off to pee, but that's it. Like you're stuck in the thong.
Man, what happened to him? Do we think he has like permanent? Just like what happens?
You know what would be very funny? Imagine if the Tin Man was all tin, but his dick was normal. Like it was just a
okay. So when I was watching Ethan Slater on the Downside podcast with John Marco, because they went to school together.
John Marco, where are you? Why have you not emailed?
He tuned into the episode. He tuned right out. It's like, I'm out of here.
He's like, what? No, I'm not going on the podcast. But like he was like, okay, he was asking. He's like, sing If I Only Had a Heart. Your life is over. You don't have a dick anymore. Go, Ethan. And he's like, I'd be tender, I'd be just an awful sentimental. I was like, oh damn, that's really and then the Scarecrow Dorothy goes to Scarecrow, let's not bring him along with us.
I will say I was an Ethan Slater fan since before Wicked. I went to see him in SpongeBob when I had a crush on him. Like I made my friends see SpongeBob because I was treating it as something, but I was like, I'm gonna see Ethan Slater. And he was there. I was like,
quite the glow up.
He's had quite the glow up. That clip that went like viral or whatever, where he's like,
and then they show him as the Tin Man. Everyone's like, whoa, what happened to him? I'm like, he's in his 30s now. He's no longer a 20-year-old kid. He's a dad. He's dating Ariana Grande.
He's it was real quick. It was nice to see him in Gen V. I thought I liked that role a lot. If you spoiler alert for second season of Gen V, but like the reveal was like, which was cool.
Should we try to have? Should we try
That's
to
the
have
second thing I've seen, man.
Give a previously on Wicked.
Previously on Wicked. Yeah.
Hey, Julia, you should do this. Previously on Wicked, what do you think? How do you summarize the first part of Wicked for people who didn't bother to see it for some reason?
Previously on Wicked, this is what happens when your family doesn't support you in your life and you have a sibling that is an attention whore. And this is why you're not allowed to be different and cool. And then people punish you for being a good person. So what happens is when you do good things, people hate you. And then Michelle Yeoh is like doing C-worded things in the sky when you try to warn people. So,
by the way, can we just say, and we'll get to it when we do the plot summary, that has to be the least efficient form of communication ever invented, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it makes hey, hold on. It makes T9 texting look like easy, right? Thank you. T9 texting, everybody.
I liked when he wrote when you write boobs on it and flip it around. And...
but it's skywritten, yeah.
No, but there's like it is like the classic skywritten thing, and I feel like that is a very early 20th century kind of thing where they're like, for the first time we have planes and we can put a sign on the back of it and go, ooh, just pay me like $5,000 and you can have your business represented on the back of the plane.
We can't
23 skidoo.
Because I feel like we live in this world, though. It's like we can't criticize them for being like, you have all these advances and yet you're still doing that old timey. Like, we have driverless cars and AI eating and rotting our brains, and yet we still have to show up in person at the DMV. You know what I mean? Like, we are actively living that life where it's like,
AI is never coming to the DMV. Like, that's going to be the one place. Everything else will be automated.
It's going to be an authentic human experience. The only one DMV.
And people are gonna reach out and be like, "This is the last authentic human experience we have left." And the DMV person is going to be like, "All right, back in the line. You touched the DMV person, back in the line."
Can I say, quick aside? Wisconsin DMV way better than the California DMV. California DMV is like the sixth circle of Dante's Inferno. It's not great.
I do feel like people, this is no disrespect, I feel like the Wisconsin DMV, it's like a pleasant experience because you got Midwesterners, and it's probably like moms that are like, yeah, I'm going to go to the DMV today. In California, they're like, do you not know who I am? Do I have to go to the DMV? Like, it's like,
I am the Hollywood DMV person.
Can we just skip this?
I gave Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Jeff Goldblum their IDs. If you don't know who I am, back of the line.
Yep, I did. Yeah. And then back to Wicked in a second, but I went to jury duty because I'm a good civil person, but I went to jury duty and they had a PowerPoint for like explaining to us, and it had all the celebrities that have done jury duty. So,
nice. Classic.
But I used to, my first endeavor in casting in my internship was at Telsey, which cast Wicked for stage and screen, but also Ethan Slater was already in their universe before he even touched the Wicked cinematic universe.
Yeah, he they said, dude, you're not ready to be Bach. Yeah, you called it Munchkinville and not Munchkinland.
Munchkinville. That's actually it's a division of Margaritaville, but it's Munchkin.
They're not getting wasted away again, you know.
It's the town next door to Munchkinland where they have a football rivalry. So it's like they're like, oh, the fucking people in Munchkinville. They're nothing like the people like us in Munchkinland.
That's what they should have called that hotel that had all the Munchkins from the Wizard of Oz when they were filming it, where they were getting up the antics and flying off of like the chandelier and whatnot. Yeah, Munchkinville.
Like, that's how we get the day away in the merry old land of Oz. Like, back to Munchkinville.
Those Munchkins partied.
Out of here.
Son.
We recognize you. You're the Munchkinville Strangler.
Yeah, their names do crack me up though. Like Bach Woodsman, it's like Bach.
Yeah.
It'd be like
it's like
that's a great porn name.
Come on, people! Really, you're giving us like too clear of who he's supposed to be, but then people are like, Woodsman, why is that his last name? And I'm like, you don't know.
It's like Joseph Lawyer guy. Okay, yeah, we get it.
People are stupid now. That's what you have to. I feel like Bach Woodsman is like a solid porno name. You're like, it me,
really is
Bach Woodsman. And everyone's like, "Oh, watch out for him! He's got."
I also feel like Nessa was so interesting because she was just playing corporate politics. Like I feel like I was watching an Office.
# girl boss.
Like, hell yeah, Munchkinopolis. I just feel like I was watching like an evil boss, which is what she was. But I'm like, Bach, you got to play the corporate game in order to climb the corporate ladder. Like,
you gotta stand by your woman and then find out a way to overtake her and shit. Like if he had ruled by her side,
can
do together?
Can I please pitch a second spinoff of Wicked, which isn't an undercover boss situation?
Oh my god! Imagine Elphaba trying to blend in in like the palace, trying to like.
She just has like a different hat on, and like everything else is the same.
Yes.
Where's SNL? Call me. What are we doing? Like, come on.
I'm not green.
I'm gold. If we go host SNL one day, we'll do it. We'll pitch it to her. I think she'll love it.
I'm not green. I have the flu. I'm really sick and I have the flu. I'm not green. This isn't my natural skin tone.
Yeah, and she's in like a jumpsuit and like I don't know, a fedora. Like it's not even like anything appropriate. It's like
it's not even a fedora. It's just a hat squish.
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely.
Okay.
Beginning.
All right.
History.
You let's get. You want to get into the synopsis?
Great episode, everybody. Okay.
All right. So, 5 years after defying the wonderful Wizard of Oz, Elphaba Throp, who has been branded and is now widely known as the Wicked Witch of the West by Madame Marble, continues to battle for animal rights from a forest hideout. I didn't hide
her and Moby.
I love that they kept that from like because in the musical they kind of just like. glossed it over. But in the movie, like if there's one thing we're keeping from the actual book is like the strong political undertones, like her animal rights activism. Love it. Keep going.
I'm pretty sure that's how 28 Days Later started. With the monkeys and the animal rights people.
Yeah, no, acknowledged.
Yeah, no. I've watched movies other than musicals.
All right. The political landscape of Oz is also fully established. Meanwhile, Glinda Upland.
The Upper Uplands.
Yeah,
that's her last name. I didn't.
Yeah, Upland of the Upper Uplands.
Like, disassociated of that.
Has become the wizard spokesperson, engaged to Fiyero Teglar, who is now the captain. Tiglar. That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right.
Well, that also sounds like a porn name.
I was gonna say it sounds like you can purchase that in the stimulation aisle. That's what that sounds like. But okay.
The captain of the Gale Force. During Oz's celebration of the Yellow Brick Road's grand opening, Fiyero reveals that he's attempting to find Alphaba, but Glinda insists Alphaba doesn't want to be found. It skips over the part where we see just the animal labor that's building the Yellow Brick Road.
A deleted scene is the Munchkins building the actual yellow bricks. I'm like, include that because that's also part of like the L. Frank Baum lore is that the Munchkins do build the Yellow Brick Road with their labor.
Can I say that's a terrible like prequel series, like streaming series, where it's just like they're building the Yellow Brick Road and it's just like they have troubles. Oh no, there's a rock in the way. You know, they have to like solve the problem.
Follow the Yellow Brick Road to where? Follow the Yellow Brick Road to where?
It's in that 5-year period, right?
She has a hard hat on.
In that 5-year period, Alphaba's first way to try to get What
am I saying? They don't have hard hats in Oz. This is like slave labor.
Yeah, exactly. Conan, keep up with it. What's going on?
But Alphaba's first thing was an Amazon Prime streaming series that tried to be like exposed the animals of Oz, and it's showing the slave labor that goes into building the Yellow Brick Road. But nobody watched it, so she had to start doing.
No, she's too busy.
She's so on her broomstick. Wait a minute.
No, she's so hated that she literally would not have anyone to pick up the show. She would have to self-produce and distribute on Tubi and YouTube.
It's a Quibi original.
Quibi.
She's doing the same thing that Palestinian filmmakers keep having to do, where they're like, her documentary makes it to like the Wizard of Oz version of Khan, but they're like, oh, no American distributors will pick it up. They're like, sorry, we don't do pro Wicked Witch of the West propaganda. You know?
Here, Kristina, Alphaba here. Why don't we show off the accoutrement here? Very good, very nice. All right, yes.
This shit's only 3 feet tall, and I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to surf on this? Like, come on.
That's the height of a child. That's pretty tall.
Yeah.
That's the height of a munchkin.
Probably Alphaba on Lear. Anyway, Son of a Wicked 3 coming to theaters near you in 2028.
Whilst hiding in the Western Forest, Alphaba encounters some animals leaving Oz, including her former caretaker and nanny Dulcibert. She encourages them to fight against the wizard. The Cowardly Lion exposes her, and this is like one line of the movie, as the reason for the wizard's flying monkey spies, and blames her for his cowardice after she freed him as a cub.
Okay, let me just say, it's giving Latinos for Trump. First of all, a lot of people were pissed about this Underground Railroad stuff because they're like, first of all, Cynthia Erivo played Harriet Tubman, who did the Underground Railroad. This goes against everything. I'm like, first of all, chill out. I'm like, okay, the antebellum South or whatever the fuck is very different from Oz. Okay, like the animals belonged to Oz before the wizard came along. Slaves were.
To be fair, they do, Kristina. They do have a green book, though.
I know, exactly.
I also don't think that they thought about when they wrote the role of Alphaba, they didn't think about, okay, wait, so when we cast the movie version, however many years from now, the actor that we're going to cast was also cast in this other thing that's going to be
that hasn't come out yet.
Change the plot line.
Yeah.
We've got to find someone who also played Harriet Tubman. How the fuck are we going to do that?
Also, the fact that people were like, wait, that's the Cowardly Lion? And I'm like, you guys, wait. I'm like, why do you guys think there was a cub in the first movie? Who do you think that ended up being? A frightened lion? Like, come on. Like, oh my God,
I just think the Cowardly Lion has a branding problem. If he changed his name to something like Brave Lion, people
his name's Burr.
That's his name on Discord.
Yeah. Also, a line among men. He got his own branding with Gregor Maguire's a line. Like, if you want someone's perspective of the Wizard of Oz story, the Cowardly Lion is Yeah.
And I really need to dive into this Bowen Yang thing. It has been my Bowen Yang specifically with Wicked. But tell me why Bowen Yang had a higher credit on the film credits than Coleman Domingo.
Yeah, I don't get that at all. Yeah.
Oscar-nominated actor, by the way. Okay, like what the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah.
Anyway,
I mean, we are pro Coleman Domingo podcast.
Bowen Yang's been up for the laughies.
You know, when he showed up, when Coleman Domingo showed up, like I'm like, oh, he's probably gonna be at one premiere, and it's gonna be the New York one or Los Angeles one. He's gonna come in wearing some fur. Ooh, he looks so good.
Apparently, you're hot and green.
There you go.
Thank you.
It's
not easy.
You like green girls?
Green.
What colors? Anyway, so Coleman Domingo.
What color is the pussy?
Anyone know that meme?
Whoa, hey, whoa. Tone it down a titch there.
You know that meme?
Yeah, that's the meme. That's what pissed off Cynthia Erivo with Wicked fan art originally. And I'm like, we're having fun here. Anyway,
Coleman was the
Harriet Tubman
that they hire for the movie that has one line that they know is going to promote the movie on their socials and show up to the premiere. That was
her. His socials go so fucking hard. I mean, I don't know. I'm a huge Coleman. I don't even like following actors on social media, but Coleman Domingos is
thank God, James. Did we not dodge a bullet with James Corden? Thank God. Am I right?
Oh man.
Wait, James Corden?
No, he was up for it. And honestly, I think it was that viral video where he shows his butthole to the person in the car from Cats.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm like, what about this? Believe it or not, I'm completely serious right now. But like, that was an incredible moment.
You were not wrong though, Conan. You were not wrong. People were like, yeah, we can't because it's like, oh God, James Corden, he's got a branding problem now. He's not likable anymore.
I think
we're not putting him near this movie.
Hunter S. Thompson style. That's when like the wave kind of crashed back on James Corden. Like, you know what? Maybe it's enough of him. maybe that's enough.
Bring Craig Ferguson back.
He's like, I'm feeling so cowardly. I could show my butthole, and then they'll
he's like, James Corden, no, not again.
I'm not a threat. I'm not a threat.
Yeah. He already played a feline that showed butthole unnecessarily. We don't need that. They'll get an R rating.
Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but who took him out of the cage as a cub? Was it Alphaba or was it Fierro? How the fuck do you remember the one who was holding you most of the time was Fierro, not Alphaba?
Yeah, but you remember
the handsome suave face?
But half of the things in this movie, like for example, when Nessa does the spell to like break Bach's
heart, was she able to read the Grimmery?
But Alphaba didn't do anything. She literally was just there. She just was there, and not even like a bystander. She just was at the wrong place, the wrong time, and that's actually the synopsis of the entire movie.
I'm also envisioning a spinoff that's like a Oliver Stone's JFK style breakdown of the larger events of the story.
Oh boy. Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, let me. So Cowardly Lion exposes for the Wizards of Flying Monkey Spies and blames her for his cowardice after she freed him as a cub. By the way, blaming women. You know why don't
exactly? It's giving Latinos for Trump. You know, blacks for Trump. It's giving that. But history's like, wait a minute. She seems true.
Alphaba visits her younger sister Nessa Rose, who is now governor of Munchkinland, following their father's death. They don't really do a good job. Like, you just see a newspaper clipping that's like, governor of Munchkinland dies. Like, I feel like they should have included like a line.
And she's over here like, our father died because of you. And she's like, and Elf like, he hated me. Like, I mean, if she could say like, the reason why he hated me because he blamed me for how you turned out. Oh man, that would have gone hard. But they couldn't do that. They couldn't go too far.
I do appreciate the newspaper being pretty straightforward. Like, he's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Rex was an awful dad. Okay.
He wasn't a very good governor, was he?
Like, yeah. Nobody seemed that sad about it, really. I guess. I mean, it's
also, what is their electoral process, if any? He shouldn't be a governor. He should be more of a royalty if she was just given the title, or was she his VP? I have a lot of questions.
Yeah. We're not doing free and fair elections here in Munchkinland.
What about the Senate pro tempore and the line of secession? Huh? That's right. Thank you.
Exactly. It should be
that kills on C-SPAN, by the way.
He's the firstborn.
I like that they're trying to build up USAID civil society in Oz. They're like, the elections might not be democratic yet, but we're working up to it.
Yeah.
They're Munchkinland is propped up by America.
Like, it's total like a Banana Republic energy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Nessa prohibits the Munchkins and her servant Bach from leaving without her approval to prevent Brock from abandoning her. She stops the animals, and then she's like, "Oh, and Munchkins can't leave anymore." It's like,
it's such a tag on too. Yeah.
It's like, wow, man.
Guess what? You're not gonna leave me if the trains don't run on time.
Right.
Yeah. He's like,
this is an Aussian. This is not the Oz I know. And I'm like, wow, really on the nose, guys. Let's go.
Maybe she was just a homebody. Maybe she didn't want her friends to leave. You know?
I don't blame her, honestly. But also
problems.
Marissa Bode is over here like, don't become a dictator, Nessa, girl boss, whatever, but don't become a dictator, please. I'm like, yeah, this is why she was called the Wicked. And again, too, also, how the fuck is she not? Anyway, continue on with the shoes. Because I got thoughts about the shoes.
Oh yeah, you subscribe to the podcast for
this is our behind the paywall.
Exactly. Put that on the Patreon for the true heads. 4 hours of breaking down this particular electoral process, and Anyway, moving on.
All right. Nessa complains to Alphaba about her not using magic to make her feel better. This prompts Alphaba to enchant Nessa's silver shoes, which give her the ability to fly.
But what color do they turn?
They turn ruby, right? Don't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is a good way to split the middle, because of course for those that are unfamiliar, in the books they are silver shoes, and then of course the ruby slippers, intellectual property protected by MGM. But it's interesting to kind of split the difference that way. That's kind of a for true heads.
Yeah, and they flash a red light on because again on the stage show to be like, and people, I remember people were like, when I saw it in the theater, I'm like, what else would you think was going to happen? They're silver shoes. They're going to turn ruby eventually, but they only turn ruby when she's able to fly, right? Like, it's like a mood ring.
Listen, kid, the shoes could be puce. They're magic. Who cares?
Also, why the fuck was she still in her wheelchair when the tornado came? Like, she could be floating. She could have. Anyway.
Yeah, she didn't think about it. She just saw a house.
I was like, I'm like, but if we remember in the Wizard of Oz, it's not the Wicked Witch of the West that's in the tornado when Dorothy's hot. It's actually the Wicked Witch of the East.
Well, yeah, that is a good point, though, right? If you have an item that allows you to fly, wouldn't you just be like, "Yo, bitch, I fly now"? Like, just like all the time. Yeah.
Is it so bad to be a normal person? Sometimes it's hard to be magical.
Too, a lot of people were mad that they changed the ability from walking to flying because Marissa Bode is the first handicapped actress to play Nessa Rose. Usually it's actually played by an able-bodied actress. Usually maybe some who are like immunocompromised and they use wheelchair from time to time probably play Nessa. I think that's what's happening now. But like it's like, guys, if it's like you're trying to fix her. There's nothing wrong with her not being able to walk.
Save her.
and that's why I like the I'm like, I mean, doesn't everyone deserve a chance to fly?
But also,
come on.
Get someone that can't walk to walk. You'd have to like have a body double and then like CGI. Like it's the whole process. So it makes sense to say that. But I really do like the idea that like she finally gets to walk and she's like, I can walk. And then it's like the Doctor Strangelove thing where he gets out of the wheelchair. He's like, my Fiora, I can walk. Instead of a nuke going off and just the house falls on her. Like,
I will say that was such a creative choice because, like, we got an update. Fact check. I will say it was a really solid choice because I think that was a lot of the discussion of like how were they going to do that scene without it being insensitive or whatnot. So,
all right. So no Conan WB has owned the pre-1986 MGM library since 1986 when Turner Entertainment, the Turner Broadcasting System, was bought by WB in 1996. Okay, cool. The point is,
but they still could afford the money.
Yeah, the rights are owned by somebody else, so that's why
you can still put in money.
And people know that and the original change for them to be ruby slippers was just because they look better.
Yeah, silver doesn't look the color. Ruby is better. Anyway,
you got to remember. I mean, Bob wrote those books, in like the early 1900s, like silver shoes, in this
color.
Economy?
What's that?
Yeah.
Well, they had.
We don't see it.
They didn't realize you didn't have to make them out of actual silver.
Yeah, but at the time, right, they were also undergoing, and he's like, I don't know, there's a whole thing that goes back and forth. I've talked about this before with bimetallism and the idea that like the gold standard, like I think this was a post hoc kind of thing, but it was like there was the same time William Jennings Bryan was running for president, and they were talking about bimetallism and like silver being like the new currency rather than gold. So like in the post hoc explanation
Silver
for
looks
it,
better.
the Wizard of like the Yellow Brick Road was supposed to be the gold standard, and silver shoes are supposed to be like silver. And once people like kind of made that point, L. Frank Baum was like, oh yeah, well, let's go with that, and he put it in the play. Like jokes about bimetallism.
Yep.
We don't get enough from Big Ruby. You know, like big silver propaganda. Like, we don't have enough. They deserve it.
Where's their lobby?
I like that. I like that.
The lobbyist for Big Ruby. Yeah.
We got some less talked about jewels and uncut gems. That's all I care about.
That's true. That's true.
Uncut gems.
The opal. The opal.
That's right.
The opal. This prompts Alphabet to enchant Nessa's silver shoes, which give her the ability to fly. I mean, I don't know. The ability to walk would have helped her out more, I think. But
what about the superpower to govern? Where's that?
Ooh, without being a fucking dictator. Ooh,
got her ass.
She's the Ron DeSantis of us. This prompts Alphabet to enchant Nessa's silver shoes. This convinces Bach to believe Nessa is no longer needs him, so he attempts to leave after learning of Glinda and Fiero's wedding. He's going to stop the wedding. He's doing like the wedding singer.
Yeah, like she's gonna. I mean, in a real life, she would definitely leave Fiero for Bach, considering Ariana Grande is dating to Slater. But it's like, come on, Bach, seriously. But also, Julia, you know, in the musical, Bach is more needy towards Glinda, and they cut a lot of that out in the show for the movie.
Yeah, well,
I'm like,
they were like, Ethan Slater looks like it. We don't need to put in.
I know what the deleted. We all know why they cut the deleted shirtless scene, because he's more ripped than Jonathan Bailey. I was like, yeah, that's why they cut it.
I honestly, I was like, oh, I love Ethan Slater, I had a crush, and then I saw that shirtless scene, and I was like, that's it. I'm done. I've seen everything I needed to see. I've
seen it all. It's too late.
I've seen it all.
I was like, why are you more jacked than that? You know what? No, what's happened?
Also, Bach loses. He doesn't have a heart, but he has a brain, right? Like, I feel like when everything happened and like this spell and whatnot, I'm like, couldn't he not figure out that she really just was trying to help? Anyway, that's all I had to say about that.
Yeah. Also, too, a lot of people are wondering how the hell is Nessa able to read the Grimoire, even though she mispronounces the words. The shoes also give her magic. The shoes give her magic. That's basically other additional lore that people have added, which makes sense if you think about it.
All right. Well, Nessa becomes enraged and attempts to cast a love spell from the Grimoire, but fails after she reads the words wrong. Yeah, never let it dyslexic.
Can I say, anytime you cast a love spell because you're enraged, probably not a good idea.
Unless you're the love witch.
That's it. That
love
would work out one
baby.
time.
But then you have
because
to
you're not doing it out of like a good thing. Like the reason why the Grimoire opened up for Elphaba is not because she was the prophecy, but because her intentions were good. The Grimoire is like, vibes are good for this chick, okay? But with Nessa, they're like, yeah, you know what?
These vibes are deteriorating. Yeah,
they're like, yo, I like a messy bitch, but this bitch is a little too messy.
This is too much.
Yeah, you know what?
Unsubscribe. That's the Grimoire speaking. Thank you.
But failed after she reads the words wrong, causing his heart to shrink. Yo, it's like he's like, oh.
It's a classic.
It's like it's shrinking, and I'm like, oh,
it's a
really?
classic. It's a classic Army of Darkness move. You know, say the words wrong.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna need triple bypass surgery after this. Or they have to.
Wiki Part 2, sponsored by the American Heart Association.
He has to get authorized by the HMO.
They have to do the Vice thing where like Jesse Plemons dies, and they're like, "Oh, thank God! Now we have a heart for Buck."
Yeah, you got to call up Emerald Cross and get an authorization first to get the transplant.
Thank God,
Emerald Cross, everybody. That's what we got.
Thank God, one of the flying monkeys recently got hit by
our
a
new
car.
sponsor.
Now we have a heart that we can put into.
Yes.
We didn't even know what cars were, but apparently one of the monkeys got hit by one.
He got hit by one nonetheless. They ain't too bright. I don't know. They're used to flying. They're not, you know. What are you gonna do?
Is this a human heart? Oh no, we thought you just wanted any kind of heart.
A monkey heart. See, you didn't specify. You seen that Munchkin doctor? He looks like a quack. Whatever.
Alphaba attempts to save him, but ends up turning him into a Tin Man.
Spoiler.
You know what? I will say again, the body horror could have been. They literally said like, yeah, we had to cut out a lot. I'm like, but what's there to be? I mean,
what did you expect? Tetsuo the Iron Man? I mean, this is a freaking movie for kids, right? I mean, what are we doing here?
Come on, Conan. PG movies back then were more than they are now.
Yeah, we gotta traumatize the kids like we used to.
Yeah, if it doesn't look like David Cronenberg directed it, I don't want to see it. Okay.
Could become Hawkeye the Sailor Man.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's funny too is that it was a very I like the creative process.
She has a spell that makes him strong when he eats spinach.
Yeah, it's really weird.
I like
keeping with the green motif though.
Because watching the behind the scenes of how they did like the Tin Man Scarecrow makeup, they're like, well, with the spell, everything that's silver attaches to Bach in as a Tin Man and morphs into his skin, and they're like, so it's the tea kettle, this and this part, and I'm like, that's creative, like it's actual like tin, items, and not just like a tin suit.
Oh, it'd be great if they turned him into Magnet Man. And
oh God!
Enter the room.
I mean,
but the thing is with the Scarecrow, it's just like, what if it was a Scarecrow? Huh?
He's in a cornfield. What's in a cornfield? A scarecrow, They
put scarecrows in cornfields.
I do feel like the photos from the makeup and then what was filmed. The film looked like
lighting. The fucking lighting. Oh my God, the lighting.
What are we doing?
That's what killed it. I was like,
well, I mean, it's not just. I don't think it's like a magic bullet or anything, but like, I mean, it's didn't help.
I don't know why I just saw the Bo Burnham country music thing where he's like, seeing a woman out there. Oh no, that's a scarecrow. That's a scarecrow.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds scarecrow.
Yeah, when I was watching again, watching the Ethan Slater on the Downside Pod, and he was talking about like, I
Marco, where are you?
Actually, exactly. Come on, Moon Extravaganza. I love you.
He's in India right now. Anyway. And I saw a picture he posted of he's dressed like Justin Trudeau when he went to India.
But Ethan Slater said, I learned if I only had a hard choreography, so I learned how to move in the suit. And I'm like, where's that video at? Where, huh? Come on. Like he did so much research into being the Tin Man for like 2 minutes. And Jonathan Bailey also did a lot of shit that doesn't get aired. And it's like,
and that begs the question of, did this end up on the cutting room floor? Is there like a 4-hour edit where like the narrative doesn't feel like they're like doing the
give me a 4-hour wicked cut.
I was gonna say we gotta pull like what the DC people did with Zack Snyder. We gotta put billboards up.
Yeah.
Give us the
release the Darcy cut. Where you actually see Darcy, you see the Tin Man for more time. Lights are better. Everything reflecting off. Everyone's face is reflecting off the silver shoes.
We want to see that straw dick.
I want to see the.
We want to see the burlap, but. Oh man, that's gonna be rough.
I want to tell all. I want to see what they talked about after they got snubbed. Like I want to see everything.
Where they have to like the thing where they have to scramble the person's face and their voice, so like when they're talking about it. Yeah,
Christina's actually becoming Alphaba because the second you said straw dick, she said that's got to be rough.
I want the person that decided they should do 2
I can handle the burlap dick. Okay, I can do it.
Alphaba returns to Emerald City to free the wizard's monkey slaves, but is caught by the wizard. He asks Linda to convince her to join him. She accepts under the condition that the flying monkeys will be freed.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Glinda and Fiora's wedding. Okay, in the stage show, it's their engagement party, which obviously bigger, more important for it to be the wedding. But like the idea in the stage show is, the wizard's like, I can be enough to convince Alphaba to join, right? No, bitch. Having Glinda there in the movie, I like that change in Wonderful because it's like she's a better sell than he is. He's like, skibbity bop doo. I'm gonna do my little do.
She's a better sell because she's Ariana Grande, but it's Jeff Goldblum. But they in the stage play, it's like Joel Grey. They're like Joel Grey.
I like Joel Grey. What's wrong with Joel Grey? I saw him in Hell's Kitchen one time when I was in New York.
Like I don't know. It's not like Ariana Grande and Jeff Goldblum.
I got to see Stephanie J. Block and Sebastian Archelaus, so I actually got to see the real Fiora and Alphaba who fell in love. So
Joel Grey was gay as hell, and he still gave us he still gave us his daughter. Jennifer Grey.
Also,
yeah,
speaking of,
Yeah.
Speaking of the As Long As You're Mine,
that
sung by two queer people, that was incredible. The chemistry, great. That's what we
Jonathan
needed.
Bailey can have chemistry with anything, and it'd be like, oh damn, the yearning. You are the bane of my existence and the object of my desires. Hell yeah.
My media consumption between this, and I'm gonna go back on track in a second, but between this, Wicked, the Super Bowl, I'm living out so hard. I was like, this is awesome. This is great. Like, As Long As You're Mine.
Still with her.
On that, Forrest, the preferred term is simian American, by the way, not monkey. So
we're simian Americans and we vote.
Oh my god!
But like the one difference in the stage show was that we just see Dr. Dillerman, but I like that in the movie they kept Elphaba's animal rights activism in the thing. Like where the fuck are all these animals at? And we find out.
Well,
where are the animals at?
And they're both walking down their own aisles.
That's when I walk into the pet store.
It's a very orderly, exunt. Yeah.
When I walk into the pet store, I say, "Where are the animals at? Free the animals."
I was watching Jonathan Bailey and Ariana Grande bake pizzas for like the New York Times, and they were talking about like the wedding scene, and they were like, and Jonathan was making fun because she had to keep like because the train was like 500 feet long and there's twigs and shit, and so it's like she had to like keep her neck and her head like straight up and not moving, just walk down the aisle like this, and it's like, oh my god, ow.
Yeah, also she again. The fact that they bedazzled her collarbone was crazy work. May I just say that was that was devious. That is the word that I have for it. Or one could say
I was like, no wonder people think she has an eating disorder.
Much like the dentist, it's DDS. All right, I'm almost to the point where I switch off with Conan, but
that's right.
One of the monkeys, Chestery, reveals
simian American. Thank you.
Chestery, the real MVP of this movie.
Imprisoned animals from the wizard's lair, including Dr. Dillerman, who has lost his ability to speak. Alphabet strongly states her resolve. Actually sends a strongly worded letter to
she started a MoveOn.org petition.
I die. Yeah. And then 24 hours later, she's dead. And we're really thinking about how rushed this movie was. Anyway.
So the strongly stated resolve to fight the wizard and free the animals. We're writing a strongly worded petition to the Wizard of Oz.
We're writing a strongly worded letter.
We're writing a strongly worded letter to the Wizard of Oz.
Actually, that's something Glinda would do because she's the neoliberal in this case. But go on.
True. All right. Alpha strongly states her resolve to fight the wizard and free the animals, interrupting Glinda and Fiero's wedding. It's her wedding day. Can't you save it one day?
Mumsy and Popsicle are there.
Fiero decides to help Alphaba escape and joins her. Can
I just say, absent of like many years of having read the book, I was almost as confused as Fiorio was. Like, wait, they're getting married? I'm like, when was that? and he was like, yo, me too.
Yeah. You know what?
Me and Kristina were talking over parts of the beginning when we were doing commentary.
You know what's funny? I mean, I remember watching because they kind of they put the he's like, bring all this water, silence witch, and I'm like, you ain't gonna last. You're gonna fall real hard because she looks so gorgeous in her. Well, anyway, and like
well,
the wizard
in the beginning, he knows that the water doesn't do shit. He's like, it's fucked
he's
up.
Like, really?
So he sends everybody else out to get water because he's gonna like turn on. I don't know. I thought that was sneaky because it's like the rest of them obviously believe the propaganda.
He puts the wizard in the cage. Him and Alfred just staring at each other for 20 minutes, and like Glenda's like, "Oh my god, they are totally fucking behind my back, aren't they?"
I really do like the she like the scene where she lets all the animals out of the cage and she's like, "Run, bitch!" And you see Jeff Goldblum run, and then all these. I felt like I was watching something for like my childhood where it was like at the end of a movie, like a kids movie or whatever. They're like they let all the animals out, and they're like, you better run, and then the guy's like,
that scene went really hard. That scene was great.
Again, because everyone was wondering, the 4D chairs did rattle and shake around during that.
Please give us any updates on what the extra dimension was doing at any moment.
I want to hear that.
When she was flying, like it moved. There was air when the celebration scene. You got gusts of wind and like puffs of air.
Nice. Oh, were you in a tornado too? Like,
yeah, it was. I could not hold my popcorn at times. It was great.
It was I can't hold my popcorn.
Just someone vomiting in the 4D theater. How fucking much of a bummer would that be?
God, that cleanup crew probably fucking hates the 4D experience if you really think about it.
And it'd be like F1 or something. Like something was like, oh god. It's like the fumes were too much.
They're like, we've gotta make sure that you're Brad Pitt. You're in Brad Pitt's race car.
But sometimes too, I think they like the designers were like, we got to throw in something here or else we're going to get bored. So they would just be talking and you would get like a puff of something and you're like, what
is that?
Wait, someone's smoking weed in Oz.
Yeah. It was just like, I don't know why my chair moved there. But
ever since they legalized it in Oz, it's been a mess.
And it's green too.
But yeah, you think they would have done it earlier because of the little green thing for sure. Can I just say real quick? I had the unfortunately I saw the Zack Snyder Man of Steel in the theater, and it was a 3D performance. And like, you know when he like throws the baseball to the dog, they didn't have enough 3D scenes, so the baseball like comes at you, and I was like, are you kidding me right now? Like, what are we doing? Like, why did I pay like $10 extra for to see a baseball come at me?
You're like, you just go.
Yeah, that movie sucked, by the way. Yeah. There was a couple other terrible additional 3D scenes.
Next time I'm bringing my catcher's mitt to the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeoh decides to help Alphaba escape and joins her. This devastates Glinda. She concludes they're having an affair. No. And
use her sister.
To both, I don't think she's got powers. To just both the Marble and the Wizard to lure Alpha by spreading a rumor that Nessa is in danger. After she leaves, Marble instead proposes a change in the weather. Yeah, that's the government can do that.
These
now.
things must be done delicately. Where have we heard that before? And I'm like, you know what? Again, where's the Madame Marble origin story? I want her origin story. Anyway,
these things must be done delicately.
I hate when like evil villains are so diva in films. Like they're just so couture, and it's just so sad. Because why
the
am
Cruella effect, right?
Yeah.
But you're like, Cruella's got style. You
gotta give her credit. She may be evil, but damn, she can wear.
You do indeed have to hand it to her. She can. She can.
Especially the hairstyles, like the weathery, cloudy looking cloud hairstyles. Like, come on now. Again,
although I do like. I love Gene Hackman's Lex Luthor in all the Superman movies. It's like he's the most diva super villain of like. He's like.
I have a question,
yes.
guys. Do you think the Wizard and Madame Marble were like fucking and like they have like a secret kid too? Like I feel like something.
Well, I know someone who has a secret kid from the Wizard.
She gave herself a memory version.
Hey, we're not there yet.
They're coworkers, Kristina. How dare you?
That's true. They're obviously very professional.
Well, you know what's funny?
By the way, Madame Marble in the Epstein files. Very unfortunate.
Well, Cody, you know.
Ro Connor read it off in the Congressional Record today. Thank you.
In the Wicked novel, she's trafficking girls from Shiz to the Wizard.
That's what I'm saying.
Release the Ozstein files.
Ozstein files. I don't know.
Release the Ozstein files.
Yeah.
Literally all of it. Madame Marble.
Jeffrey Ozstein. To find out the Wizard's real name is Jeffrey Ozstein.
Oh shit.
All right, Conan. I'm passing.
Here we go.
Let's get to blue diamonds on a green field.
Here, Conan, get it. You gotta get to the baton.
I got it. In Alphaba's forest hideout, she and Fiorio confess their mutual love for each other. When Marble realizes a simple rumor would not fool Alphaba, she creates a tornado that takes Chekhov's tornado, by the way, that takes a house from Kansas, which fatally crushes Nessa. So,
and I'm just saying, both sisters, both Roth's daughters got slammed during the same night.
The Throps. Yeah. They're slammed.
I mean, listen. When Fiorio took off his Michael Jackson jacket, the entire audience, and then he started taking off his overalls, everyone was like, what? I'm like, y'all saw Bridgerton, right? Yeah, he's gonna give her the Anthony Bridgerton in the gazebo. You know, eat that.
We're just gonna give her the Anthony Bridgerton.
I heard that she was going to give her the Anthony Bridgerton.
If you know, you know. Am I right?
Also,
but like,
I was thinking about this.
Julia. What do you think about it? The difference, because it's like, you know, they can't keep their hands off each other in the stage show, but it's like they're walking away from each other in the movie. It's like, oh god.
Well,
The
I was
lyrics
thinking,
don't
like,
match
this
the
was
mood.
probably her first time.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
I
she's
was
a little
like,
nervous.
it was probably uncomfortable in many ways. And I was like, was he like, what was it like? Was it freaky deaky? Like, I was thinking
It was freaky deaky.
Because
It
I
was,
was like,
I, as someone who read the Wicked novels, okay, and the whole chapter of Blue Diamonds on the Green Field is just their affair, right? Conan, if I remember,
as I recall, it was a long time ago.
Yeah. I'm like, you know what? Again, if I had directed that fucking movie, man, it would give like 365 days on Netflix, like like what? Like again,
if you directed it,
all
it would be
over the fucking treehouse, people. They got stuff to conceive.
By the way, can I just say, and I'm sorry, audio listeners, but Blue Diamonds.
Yeah.
That's right.
He gave Fiaro the dirty scarecrow.
Conan is not going to have any oil to lather me with, if y'all are wondering.
That's for the after party.
She jerked him. And good for her. Like,
you know what? Good for her.
Like she jorked royalty. And that is great. Like, honestly, to go from getting none to like the cream of the crop.
So to speak.
Literally.
Yeah.
Cream corn. You know? I like the fact that out of all the costumes from the stage show, the Fiero green, like Yellow Guard one is the only one that actually made it to the movie, because it's like, yeah, this actually is the one that stands out. I'm like, fuck yeah, it is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I feel like that one goes hard. Like, I don't think there's any changes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did see a drag performance, an entire Wicked themed drag performance. They did the whole show, and I think
I know what you're talking about. Did they make it a little sexy during As Long As You're Mine? And
they did, and it was.
I saw that one. I posted it on TikTok.
It was the drag queen Lauren Bernal that did the Erica Kirk drag. That was her show that she did Wicked.
Wow,
drag performance. Yep, it was delicious. It was absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
Elphaba senses that Nessa Rose is in danger and leaves. Sorry.
There's a local drag queen that I'm friends with that they just do Ariana Grande drag. Like, that's their entire thing, because they kind of have like the face for it. So I've seen them do like a live Wicked performance.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
We know what's interesting too is like, you know, she's like, oh my God, you know, are we going to see each other again, Fear? He's like, you can see houses falling from the sky, but you can't see the fact that we're going to be together forever. I'm like, fuck yeah.
Oh, I was like, come on. I don't even.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to see that straw dick. Anyway.
I was like, go for another round. You got time. She's already dead. Why even bother? You know, like. Okay.
Elphaba senses that Nessa Rose is in danger and leaves. Fiorio lets her use an abandoned castle his family owns, called Kiamo Ko for shelter. I'd like to have an abandoned castle.
We all
as
have
family.
that.
Yeah, you know, my family castle. What?
Here's something that I don't understand. Okay,
they don't use. My family's spare.
Oh, that's a spare castle.
That is the castle in The Wizard of Oz. She's only lived there for 2 seconds. Are you kidding me? Like, again, the pacing of this movie. I'm like, what?
Maybe I've been watching a lot of Law and Order SVU lately, but that's very traceable for him to go to the family castle that's a couple miles away. But I digress. Sorry, Coleman.
It's like it's like an Airbnb for castles, practically. That one. She doesn't have any like.
And also too, we forget the
utilities aren't even in her name yet. Thank you.
The monkeys are not her monkeys now, because a lot of people were questioning, because again, they haven't watched, you know, they're like, why are the monkeys not on her side? What happened? I'm like, just wait, just keep watching. They'll be her guards. Also, we're the Winky soldiers. Okay, so Kamako is in the Winky country where Fiero is the prince, right? Mm-hmm. Where are his guards that are supposed to be her guards with the green faces?
Well,
show me that Winky. Anyway,
where's the yo? You know, like
that's true. Yeah.
A whole lot of hours,
it's their day off. They got a union, actually. So the only one that have a union.
So
they kind of were happy when she died. So
it's like the flying monkeys. He was like, "Do you want to see your wife and kids again?" Like the wizard said that, and I'm like, and then I was like, I wonder what her life is like. Like she's just like at home with the kids, being like, I wonder when he's coming home. And then he comes home with these wings, like. I'm thinking about these side plot lines. I want to tell all the wedding guests.
If you ever want to see your wife and kids again, and the wife and kids are like, please don't hurt us, Mr. Wizard. He's like, I will kill these kids right now. And he's like, okay, I'll fly for you.
Unfortunately, these plot holes are leading for a lot of spin-offs, and then we're gonna have
Yes.
another Harry
We're up to
Potter, Game
Yeah,
of
we're like 5
Thrones.
spin-offs and a prequel and a sequel and 5 spin-offs. But also too, like a lot of people something that some people know
Is that the house falling? What is that?
Yeah, exactly.
I just wanted to see all the sequels.
Well, you know what? A lot of people point out, the wizard's like, he's drinking, from a little green bottle. He's
He's an
a little-
alcoholic. He needs some help.
Yes, and a lot of people are like, well, the wizard's the one behind all this. I'm like, nah, bitch, it's fucking Madame Morrible. She's keeping him
He's in the
drunk.
cage.
She's the one that's running the shit.
He's in the cage, and he's like talking to Glenn. He's like, "Yo, you want some of this? This'll numb you out. This will be good."
She's like,
Puff, pass.
Just don't
She's
get
got a pink elixir bottle, okay?
Don't get pregnant if you drink this because it's
don't.
It'll turn your kid green. It'll turn your kid green.
Yeah.
Glinda gives Nessa's shoes to the house's resident, Dorothy Gale. We're going to look up this Gale kid, see what she's up to.
Bye, Dorothy. Bye, Dodo. Hurry up. Take your time, darling. Like she don't. I love that they kept that though of Glinda because in the Wizard of Oz, Dorothy's saying, it really was no miracle, and Glinda's just like, like whatever. Like I love that she kept that little shadiness of Dorothy from really dark performance.
You're saying Glinda was like.
Exactly. That's what she was.
No, but it's
like.
true.
She's like, I got shit going on in my life right now. I could take you I could take you down to the train. Like, no, go down the Yellow Brick Road.
See, Kristina, if it was you that was doing the summary, we go sentence by sentence.
Yeah, exactly.
True.
And sends her to the wizard via Yellow Brick Road, of course. What's he gonna do? By helicopter? What are we doing here? Promising that he can help her get home.
Oh, that's a classic one. Oh, I'll help. I can help you get home if you. I remember.
So yeah, this is obviously like one of the moments that's crosses back over with the Wizard of Oz, right? So that's kind of like
yes. Also, if Glinda has no magic, how the fuck were the shoes able to go on Dorothy?
No, she put them on though. I thought she was just like
she just slipped them on.
They're slippers, one may say.
Yeah,
Ruby,
one might say that.
perhaps, one may say.
A lot.
So this is a good point for me to interject and say that for me, all the stuff that crosses over with the Wizard of Oz are kind of some of the weaker points, but the parts that are with Glinda and Elphaba together are some of the stronger ones. So in this case, one of the weaker points is followed up with one of the stronger points because what's after that, of course, is Elphaba angrily confronts Glinda, starting a fight before the Gale Force arrives. I think this scene's great.
Mm-hmm.
This scene's great, and I wish there were more of them because when you have two people that are obvious stars in these iconic roles, and you only get to like put them together when like one's like trying to frantically leave all the time. You have to like maximize the amount of time that you're doing it. I think this is good. This is a really good scene.
Well, they added. Kristina and Julia will know more about this than I do, but I'm pretty sure they added scenes to let them be together. That weren't there, like in the
like the wonderful, because again, they Universal was like, okay, people are weirded out by their behavior. Let's separate them during this press tour because they spend most of the time separating the movie. I'm like, no, when they're together, that's when it matters.
Also,
that's where it works.
I feel like there's also considerations like behind the scenes, like they have the script and whatnot, but then I feel like there's a lot of political play of, we negotiated this. Whatever behind the scenes, we need to achieve this. Like, I feel like it's not as simple as just like they creatively made that decision. I think there was a lot of monetary decisions behind this all. Going back is like Bowen Yang's agent is at UTA, and like 100% fun fact is people, they have to negotiate their title card order and their and
it's a big deal. Yeah,
it's a big deal. So it's like there's a reason Bowen Yang I think had single card and was before most of like larger roles. And so I'm kind of like, there's a lot of that type of plays into it. And where I feel like with the press tour, people were like, oh, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, contractually, I bet they had to do X, Y, Z. Anyway, I'm nerding out about that. That can be
That's fine. We like it.
I think putting Jonathan Bailey and Jeff Goldblum together, two very charismatic men together. Oh my God. I loved it. Was so funny because Jonathan Bailey was named, the sexiest man alive. And he's like, I'm the first gay man to be sexiest man alive. And Jeff Goldblum's like, oh. And he's like, and in my head, I'm like, no, wait, Jeff Goldblum knows there's some closeted gay men in the past for people sexiest man alive. Because he's like, oh, really? You're the first gay one?
I totally forgot. And then I want to get back to the synopsis because I don't know how the movie ends, but I went.
We have like 20 more hours of synopsis. So,
I did see the Wicked in concert. I did go to see that, and it was.
Wait, you saw what? Wait, you saw the Wicked One Wonderful?
Yes. Yeah.
What a Wonderful Wicked, right? That was the name of the show.
What a Wonderful Wicked.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful
Wicked. I kind of hate that Jonathan
makes-
Bailey was off doing something else. He couldn't.
I want to hear about the Wonderful Wicked. I interrupted.
Again, Bowen Yang and Dancing Through Life. Are you fucking kidding me here?
I want to hear Julia talk about the Wonderful Wicked. I interrupted. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The Wonderful Wicked. Let's look.
Hey, talk about the Wonderful Wicked already. What are we doing?
So they made us they sequestered our phones, and they had little it's almost like an indoor smoke break, but like corral that you could check your phone throughout the show, which I thought was funny. But it was good. They put the people at better costumes on the floor level. They made Ariana she didn't repeat Popular, and this is where I go back to contract stuff. Cynthia had to redo Defying Gravity and the other song she did, and they had to redo Dancing Through Life. So they had to redo like a couple of the songs. But I will say, maybe I'm gonna get whatever, but like hearing Ariana live, I was like, she does not sound good. Like it was actually kind of concerning. I was like, I don't know if she needs because there was obviously, in all seriousness, like the concern about them and their weight throughout the press tour, which is funny because that's multiple years after. But she just didn't sound good. She sounded like really breathy and like really out of it. Just everyone was.
Probably has lost her ability to actually sing like Linda because she had to do a lot of training, and she's probably getting back to singing like I'm a pop star for now or whatever. But she's also going to be doing the West End, so it's like you got to keep doing that, you know.
Yeah. And it was good though. It was actually pretty fast, and then they didn't show us any of like the video. Like they were like, and let's check out the auditions. They didn't show that. They every time
Jeff Goldblum keeping the head.
He did the piano bit. He did it twice.
Oh yeah. That's the least surprising thing I've ever heard.
People are so surprised when I tell people that Jeff Goldblum also has like jazz albums. I'm like, he's like next to John Benjamin. He's the jazz daredevil.
In layman terms,
a main thing that he does.
Yeah.
In layman terms, that guy fucks. Like he really does.
Yeah. He knows he's got.
I've said it on many episodes of the show where he's shown up. There is a streaming show that's basically Jeff Goldblum runs around and does stuff on National Geographic, and it is awesome. Yes. It is. Watch every episode.
When that man leaves this earth, it's going to be a very, very, very sad day.
It's like Jeff Goldblum learns how to like make bicycles or like learns about coffee, and it's like it's wonderful.
He just loves learning about the world, you know.
It's it's the nadir of that genre because of him. Now I don't want to see like Sammy Hagar doing it. I don't give a crap about that.
I see that.
One thing quickly to note, because I'm going back to the recap. One thing to note too about the One Wonderful Night is two things. The warm-up comedian that went throughout the show, I am so bummed they didn't air him. He was actually the best part of the entire thing. He was so good. Which is such a bummer because it never gets aired. And two, every time
do you remember who it was?
Oh God. And the worst part is I didn't have my phone.
Was it John Marco?
I don't know.
John Marco, where are you?
John Marco, where are you?
Anytime Ariana would leave the stage, they would play one time they played one of her songs, like actual pop songs, which was pretty legendary. But her and Ethan didn't even like show any form of like hug,
it's
PDA,
funny.
Nothing.
It's like funny too, because like his ex-wife's article, she didn't imply that there was any infidelity. She didn't imply that he was a deadbeat dad. In fact, she said it was a wonderful dad. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, you guys are putting words in her mouth now.
Anyway. Yeah. It's crazy. But anyway, that's how that went.
Wicked is wonderful. Do you find it to be true?
That bit won't work. That bit will never go.
How does the movie end?
Like Green Girls. I love them.
I mean, we got like 20 paragraphs when we get there. Fiora intervenes and holds back the guards by threatening to kill Glinda, who finally accepts that he loves Elphaba. He's dragged into a field by the guards and savagely beaten.
That's how she got to accept it. He's like, I'm gonna fucking kill this bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
You love her. Oh, goddamn.
He's and savagely beaten while Elphaba escapes with the monkeys. Again, singing
and she's singing Mama say Mama sa Mama kusa, Mama say Mama sa Mama kusa. I mean, that's basically what she's saying. I didn't even think about it. Anyway.
Is that Lion King?
It's pretty close. It's close. It's Close enough to avoid litigation. Elphaba and the monkeys escape to Kyamoko, where she casts a spell from the Grimoire to save Furio. She believes she is failing and laments all her previous failed attempts to do things right. So she decides to embrace herself as the Wicked Witch of the West. Very key moment of the movie there.
I promise no good deed will attempt to do again, ever again.
I remember when Walter White sang that same song in Breaking Bad.
It literally is kind of the whole everyone's like, what's a good embrace your villainy? I'm like, no good deed, man. That's why I hate when people say Wicked, like the Act 2 doesn't have good songs. I'm like, hello, no good deed. That's to me, that's better than Defying Gravity.
How do you two feel about these added songs?
I hate when movies do this because they just want the Oscar for best song. If there was not an Oscar for best song, they wouldn't add them in, and it kills me.
I mean, and Act 2 already doesn't. Yeah, and Act 2 doesn't have a whole lot of songs. It's like they needed to make the movie longer. I'm like, yeah, but you don't need songs to make the movie longer. Add more plot.
Yeah, you really don't.
I don't think they needed to make the movie longer. I don't think
you need to add plot. You need to like pay more care and attention to the scenes and like not dance. Whatever. You know what?
I just feel like it's crazy that her cast or whatever, they added Kokomo from the Beach Boys. They're like
Jamaica. Quadling country. Okay.
I'm escaping to Kokomo. I said I'm escaping to Kokomo.
So back in the Emerald City, Dorothy and her companions balk the Tin Man, the Cowardly Lion, and a Scarecrow. Meet the Wizard.
Who's that?
Who's that? Exactly. If you took a piss break, you would have no idea.
Yeah, don't be taking any piss breaks or no good deed because. But it's funny too because a lot of people are like, "How the fuck does the Tin Man not recognize the Scarecrow?" Because everyone can recognize the clothing, despite the clothing being made of different, like a burlap. And I'm like, you know what?
Tin Man's Tin Man just lost his dick. That's all he cares about.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't have a heart, but he still had a brain. Like that is such a plot hole.
The Sopranos thing where he's like, his heart gave out. It's a metaphor. He lost his balls. No, I feel like fuck. I had something, but never mind.
That's fine. So they go meet the Wizard, and by the way, still love the practical when it's practical for the Wizard head. Yeah, I think that's something that I like the production design of this. I think that's.
I like the fact that Bach is gripping that axe like, yeah, I get to fucking kill that bitch.
Well, I'd be pretty pissed if I was made of tin now. Oh,
I know, man. You don't have a dick anymore. What the fuck?
No good deed. At least make me a tin dick. Oh, but I feel like No Good Deed is the most like relatable song in Wicked because it's like, dude, if you've ever had a thing where you're trying to do good and you just keep fucking up, and it's not your fault that you keep fucking up. It's just whatever you're doing that day, just not fucking landing or whatever. Or
He wasn't
I'm
even
never gonna do a
up.
good thing again. Like I've had that feeling.
She was just truly in the wrong place at the wrong time, which is what I'm saying. Like she never even fucked up. Like she was just trying to like help. Yeah. And the lion with his weird reasoning. Like all of that.
I like all the TikToks where people are like, the Tin Man like, yeah, she turned me into and then the lion's like, yeah, she put me out of the cage and shit. Yeah,
like, turned me into a newt. I got better.
Like all the Wicked for Good, and of course I have because of the next song I have a Wicked for Good TikTok singing at over 2 million views, which begs a very important question that needs to be asked for Jonathan Bailey because I need it to be answered. But Conan, keep going.
Wait, I want to see the lion. The lion got red pilled. He was watching too many like Andy.
There you go.
Too much Oz News or whatever. I don't know.
It's not a man's fault. It's the woman's fault. She did this.
I used to be close to my parents. Then they started becoming Oz News watchers, and now I can barely talk to them.
ONN, Oz News Network.
Actually, Nessa will be on Oz and Friends in the morning.
Try to justify why the Munchkins 2 cannot leave Munchkin Land.
Yep.
So here's why it's good for Oz that this happened. Okay, great. The Wizard instructs them to kill Elphaba and bring back her broomstick. Bach rallies the citizens of the Emerald City, doesn't rally them that hard, to form an angry mob against Elphaba. Glinda realized it was Morrible who created the tornado and laments that her public image is based on lies. Welcome to the party, Glinda.
Yeah. I like that they added like that inverted March of the Winkies in the beginning of March of Witch Hunters because I kept thinking, I'm like, they're gonna have to do that. They're gonna do that. I know, and I kept thinking, I'm like, you know what? March. I'm like, they're gonna do it. And when they did, I was like, yes!
Bach is like, March of the Winkies. They remind me what I don't have.
They added that. They added that him glaring up at Glinda post production. It was actually Ariana and Ethan's idea to do that. I'm like, yeah, because he's putting on a show for her. He's like, bitch, look what my love for you did, my obsession for you did to me. Like,
I also feel like what's very frustrating, and I stand by this, is
she recognizes him.
Everyone's like freaking out that Ethan's acting in that one moment was so good, which it was
real.
Because I'm like, this is what happens when you get actual musical theater people to do musical theater movies. And like, I will forever be pissed about Russell Crowe in Les Mis. But like, this is
through our Butler Fame of the Opera too.
But like, this is point exactly where I'm like, this is like another day for theater actors. Whereas like screen
right
actors,
down the line.
They could do it, you know?
I'm just like, this is why people want to cast theater people.
Well, yeah. Why dress a dog up in a cat costume? Just get a cat. You know?
Boom. Beam, bam, boom. Right there.
All right. Glinda confronts Morrible, who tells her that she's just as responsible because she's been on the wizard's side to be a beloved figure, making Glinda feel remorseful. Realizing that she must do the right thing, Glinda rushes to Kokomo to warn Elphaba about the mob.
Aruba, Jamaica.
And she's out here. Elphaba's like, yeah, I surrender, and I'm gonna fill up this bucket with water for no reason.
Yeah, just because it's good to have around. In case there's something.
That's why everyone's always asked the question: who the fuck, if water melts her, who had the bucket of water? Now we know who's responsible for that.
Check out the bucket.
She was committing suicide. She's like.
Children are being kidnapped by the monkeys. For those who don't know, that happens too.
Simian American.
I don't know where these people's brains went. Like, she clearly took that little moat around Oz. But as a viewer of the show H2O, if anyone is familiar, where when they touched water, they turned into mermaids. These are questions that were once asked to us 20 years ago in our youths. Okay. Right. And I think often, clearly none of y'all watched H2O because
I'm not aware.
Also, people are like, what? Also, Tara was like, she cries? How does it not melt her? And I'm like,
how does she pee?
How does she pee? How does she bathe? Well, actually, technically, she bathed in like milk or something like that. In the books, but like
a dust bath, like a chinchilla.
She's peeing into.
He's like, I don't know if it's just recurring UTIs or what.
Right, exactly.
Could have her on a permanent catheter. Which I assume her sister was.
It's actually a bath full of tikka masala, so the milk is
But
I
also,
assume Nessa probably was too. It's not like the Tin Woodsman was like, lifting her up every single time she had to pee and getting her onto the,
But also,
maybe that was a deleted scene. We don't know.
History
That's why he was trying to get out of there.
Yeah, exactly.
History gives Elphaba a piece of Fiero's costume with something. We don't know what it is yet, but I mean, if you're a Wiki fan, you already know what it is and what the contents are. But like. People are like, what happened? I'm like, oh my God, people, he's dead. Pay attention, he's dead.
All right, so Glinda rushes to Kokomo. Elphaba catches and imprisons Dorothy to get the shoes back when Glinda arrives. After Elphaba is warned of the mob and after Christy informs her and Glinda of Fiero's apparent death, she decides to surrender, promising Glinda not to tell anyone what truly happened and give her the Grimmery. Key moment of the story.
Just a reminder, guys, during all of this, Dorothy's down there crying and fucking Elphaba's like,
yeah.
Yep.
It's wild that it's happening. It's an upstairs, downstairs kind of situation.
Yeah.
Right?
I loved all those videos too. Those shit was funny as hell.
She's
like, are they singing? What's happening? Glinda, help.
I just want to piss people off enough in my life that when I die, there's like a bunch of people singing like about how I'm dead now, and they're like,
right, exactly.
I've affected the world. There's people that were.
You're gonna
singing.
get a celebration throughout, also to do with you, if you like it or not. You didn't say what.
A bunch of Israelis are singing, Forrest, he's dead. We'll now, we.
I cannot.
All right. The two tearfully say goodbye. Glinda hides and watches from the shadows as Dorothy throws a bucket of water over Elphaba, melting her.
Been there. It sucks.
Also, she's given the Grimmery too because she's like, "Wait, I can't do this. What the fuck?"
That's the previous sentence that I said like 5 minutes ago. Yeah, Christopher, you guys.
Auntie M, I must go back to Tel Aviv. Trying to get back to Tel Aviv.
Christopher, who has his voice back, leads Glinda to the bottle of green elixir, which belonged to Elphaba's mother, and what Elphaba showed her back at Shiz.
It's super funny that he's such an alcoholic that it's like they discovered the green bottle and they're like, no, it's the wizard. Like he's the only one that drinks so much fucking Jameson or Jaeger or whatever the fuck is in there.
Yeah, those are just my starter drinks.
Anybody want to pregame? Anybody pregame?
Jameson.
But the fact, yeah, I was like, the fact that he recognized his bottle, but then I was like, wait, you're right. It is the only. Where does he buy it? See, these are plot holes that I'm just like.
I like that there's like the Capitol.
There's a Winky liquor store. It's open all night, actually.
What I don't understand is what is the point of songs like that? Did I misremember the musical? Did he not know who Elphaba was to him, or I forgot? Maybe I misremember. There's so much stuff that I remember from the show, but like the one thing I'm like, did he know or no? What happened?
I mean, I'm guessing not, or else. But maybe he was drunk. Maybe he knew.
So much for being a sentimental man who always longed to be a father. Like, how can you not recognize your own kid? Anyway.
So on that, Glinda confronts the wizard with the elixir. This causes him to realize that he is Elphaba's biological father and the reason for her powers.
Why did they make him look like Michael Jackson in that CGI? They didn't need the CGI, his face on there.
Yeah, that was like the creepiest part of the movie. It's like,
I was like, what
you see his face for a second and it's like, jump scare.
Look like one of these Super Bowl ads, yeah.
I saw that the guy who plays him but he looks like Jeff Goldblum. Like, you didn't have to. We would have known. We already knew his voice.
We knew in the first scene of the first movie. Yeah. We knew.
Conan, you don't understand. The people that were like in my theater were like, oh, what? I'm like, wait, you don't recognize his voice in normal movies, The Wicked? What?
He's just fucking dancing.
I'm just imagining a Wicked
that distinctive voice.
Shrek crossover. Where it's like in the end they reveal that like Shrek has been her father the whole time. I was like, there's no way.
Well, when Broadway,
Jerry Springer comes out.
Yeah. When Broadway was struggling,
you're the only one that screamed, sir. There's no way I'm gonna father.
Listen. When Broadway was struggling, they did an SNL sketch about Broadway struggling back in like 2008 because the writer's strike was also happening, and they had Elphaba like, I have very limited job options, people, and they're like, well, you're green, you could be in Shrek the musical. She's like, that's racist.
That's really good.
That's a good episode. That was a good sketch. I loved it, despite Taylor Swift being in it. But whatever.
You like SNL sketches? I love them.
She also finishes telling her story, just like me finishing this plot summary, to the Munchkins and reestablishes animal rights very effectively and quickly, I might add, as Elphaba would have wanted. It's like, Well, it kind of reminded me of hold on. It kind of reminded me of Mom Donnie just kind of like casually doing all the things that the Democrats have said for years that they can't do. It's like, he's like, no, we're stopping the child murder machine. We just turned it off. We unplugged it.
Yeah.
I was just thinking like she just needed to do an executive order. Executive order 2371. The animals are now free.
The animals are now free. Exactly.
This fast.
This results in them getting their voices back as well, which is a key factor, of course, in the story, especially in the first.
And then they talked so much they took their voices away again.
And they're like, animals are better seen than heard. Actually, that's what happened.
Animals are innocent.
My goat neighbor, he won't stop buying. Somebody stop him. All right, we're taking away your right to speak again.
Look, there's a lot of people that I would like to do that with. So.
Yeah.
Take of that what you will. Meanwhile, Furio, who is now a scarecrow, by the way, due to Elphaba's spell, and who joined Dorothy on her quest to the wizard. Yeah, surprise everybody. It looks nothing like him, so how would you know?
Listen, so he did that whole "if I only had a brain" shtick to get back to the woman that he loves, honestly, and I love the fact that I think because in the novel he's not the scarecrow, he's not. But they're like, wait a minute, she's always targeting him in the Wizard of Oz with fireballs. What if we made Fiyero the scarecrow? And I'm like, Genius.
When I was with my ex, when I lived in the apartment, I would do the if I only had a brain, thing to get out of doing dishes or whatever. I'd be like, oh man, no brain.
How can you do the dishes without a brain? Sorry.
I got a smooth brain.
If I only had a brain, I could do these dishes. I guess.
By the way,
you were like, oh my god, I love to weaponize incompetence.
So he arrives at Kokomo, same place that Alpha melted. He knocks on the floor and opens a trap door.
And she comes up saying, Aruba, Jamaica.
I want to take you to Bermuda.
Again, my theater was like,
Jamaica.
There was like no clarity on how long she was down there.
Yeah,
though.
how long was she underneath there? Because in the beginning, we're like, who the fuck is on that horse? I thought it was Elphaba, but it was Glinda. And it's like, wait a minute. So what was she?
And the horse, which now speaks, is like, who the fuck's on me?
First of all, that was Fierro's horse of a different color.
That's
what everyone wants to know.
Yeah, we got
in that hole.
Yeah, I was like, that's Elphaba. Oh wait, that's Glinda. What?
You know
wait
what,
a minute.
I feel like they did what Bojack did with like, we can't do this in real things, so we could put it in animation. Like they couldn't have real animals on stage. So they're like, let's add the horse. Let's add the caged animals. Like, let's put them in
the
there.
horse was real because it was his Bridgerton horse, which I thought was so adorable.
Of course. But by the way, how did we get this far? Did we not mention Glinda's gay-ass bubble? Like, wait, what are we doing? Like, that's a key moment. The origin of the
whatever.
Because that's what people really want to see is the origin of the bubble. Like, where did the bubble come from, though? That's what I really want to know.
The wizard made it for advancements, but very backwards thinking. Oh wait, that's the U.S. now.
Turns out Elon Musk actually bought the company that made the bubble. It's very sad.
We've given you a bubble, but it's run by AI. Hopefully,
she tries to get out of it. I won't let her out. She's like, ah.
Actually, the same AI software company as Jeff Goldblum's weird face. It's just all the same.
I'm afraid I cannot do that, Dave. And she's like trying to get the bubble, and it's like I must complete the mission.
I you know what's so funny though? I saw the musical before I read the novel, right? And I remember watching like this part. Again, I saw this show like back in 2005, and I remember watching it going, "Oh, she's alive! He's the Scarecrow! Oh, they're gonna be happily ever after." Thank God, because that's not how the novel goes.
And then they start crossing the desert, and they just.
But it's not the deadly desert, which is an important distinction for Oz heads, because they would be turned immediately to sand, which would be
a major. Some people say it is deadly desert, but there's propaganda that you die.
It's the cyanide.
That's just what. Look at it. That's just what the Winky Run media wants you to believe.
It's the Sinai Desert, so they cross it. And then exactly. Welcome to Tel Aviv.
But she leaves her hat behind too.
Well, it turns out that the land of
hat at the end of the movie.
All right, hold on. Here's the deepest Oz gag I'm going to do. I'll show you. Ready for it? They cross the desert to the land of Ev. It turns out it's Golda that is running the land of Ev this
time. Welcome to Israel. They turn around and go, I think we'd be better off in Oz.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, Glinda fixed it. It's all good.
Anyway, all right. So it discovers Alphabet inside, who faked her death, and sure no one in Oz will ever see her again. Very much Batman. What's the third Batman movie, right? You know Anyway, the two leave Oz together with the Grimoire, while the Grimoire opens up for Glinda.
Yes, she's earned her magic.
Yep, exactly. And then they
for good.
They walk onto the set of Dune, and
9 months later, Lear Tigalar is born in a home birth. That's right. Some of which everyone's coded theaters in 2028.
They ride one of the giant sandworms from there.
That would have been sick if they wrote a sandworm at the end of it.
I loved her outfit at the end of it. Where she's like wearing just like a bra and like a sheer like thing and pants. I'm like, that looks so comfy.
I hated the ending. I hate the desert. I don't enjoy the desert. I literally, that sounds like purgatory, and it made me upset.
You sound like a Harkonnen right now.
I was like, okay, this is great and all, but like,
must flow.
I've seen them eat food. I've seen they probably have to go to the bathroom. Where do they?
Yeah, where the fuck? There's a land beyond Oz. I think it's just the desert is the way to get there. I don't know.
Yeah. No, there's a few of them. I said the land of Ev. Golden rules it. We talked about that.
Yeah. I mean, there's Quadling country. There's Torquina.
That's where the actually the Gnome King's kingdom is across the desert as well. Everybody, it is.
Oh, great. Oh,
that's
in a nerdy voice, but that's fight the Gnome King.
I mean,
well,
it's like, well, you know what? Yeah. So, and of course, anyone who's seen Return to Oz knows about the Gnome King. Actually, pretty good depiction, even though it's not entirely accurate character-wise. Hope we should. So this is the map, the Alfred Baum map, right? So. Yep. They clearly are not going on the deadly desert because that turns you to sand immediately. So therefore, they're probably going on the impassable desert, which begs a whole bunch of questions, which would be the land of Ev, where the castle is, right?
But how did they not? Wait, hold up. The castle was in the impassable desert?
There is a castle
there is a castle in the land of it. Gold's castle, right over here.
Who the hell is buying property there? Why would they do that? The big zero. So there's no businesses nearby.
God promised them that land. God promised them that land 3,000 years ago, and
Julia, it's an up and coming neighborhood. All right, just don't.
Now, where is she to get a gynecology appointment? Like, this is ridiculous. I don't understand.
Now I want to touch on something.
She probably had the worst UTI when she came out of the desert.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Rough.
Something I want to touch on, like a lot of people don't understand, is that they had to give Glinda something, like her wanting to be magical. Her wanting to be magical. We see her flashback with my girl Scarlet, my little baby Scarlet, playing baby Glinda. Wanting to be magical for real, like because she doesn't really have.
She finally gets it, but like she's completely changed as a person, and like
she's been changed for good, Conan.
The ramifications of that are completely different than it would have been.
But I mean, that's not even But the thing is, that's not even in the show. Like her wanting to be like magical, like she wants to be a sorceress, but like that need is not like the Grimmy doesn't open for her at the end. It just shows her and Alphaba like on their broomstick in their bubble, like floating. Wicked, like that's it.
I just feel like this enables all the popular people that are like mid, like just mean or mid. That it's like you too can change, and you'll get everything. Like I felt like I was like, damn it, like she did change and it was great, and she went through her lesson. But I was like, she really has had everything her whole life. Like what the heck? But maybe I missed the point. Maybe I missed the point. But I was like,
well, there's the
just be hot and rich, and everything will work out just fine. That's the moral of the story, right?
Again, a deleted scene, of course, in part one where they're in like Madame Morrible's classroom.
And don't forget to take Ozempic.
I didn't think magic would be this hard, and Alpha was like, well, you've had everything come easy your whole life, you need a challenge, I guess. I don't know, like something like that. And she's like,
yeah,
I don't know,
crazy.
There you go. So, of course, Letterboxd is a social media site for film lovers talk app with and to each other about the films that they love, maybe the films that they didn't love, maybe the films they were just thirst posting after the Scarecrow for in a befuddling way.
Bailey, shirtless, not one areola. Anyway.
And of course, everybody gets to chime and opine. It's a bottom-up democracy. Everyone gets to have their say. And, of course, this is best expressed succinctly for the purpose of this bit where I collect the best of these one-liners to be presented on screen for Forrest and the panel to be reacted to, laughed at, and with. That's what this is. These are the Letterboxd one-liners for Wicked for Good. Let's roll 'em. Get me in touch with whatever force animal is doing Elphaba's nails.
Exactly. And they're longer, too, in this movie. Love it.
I like that she's like, all right, I gotta get my nails done before I do any of this.
Yeah,
I mean, I've read some Gelfie fan fiction, and man, the nails are still very, very long when Elphaba and Glinda are. Anyway,
changing the subject immediately. Love the propaganda work for the production design. Do you know where your children are? She does. Hide your children, and like it's just like a menacing.
They will protect. And also, they did. The one was like the Mark Hamilton photo too. I like that.
Yeah, that's
also
beware of the green menace.
Yeah, it's
vigilant. Yeah.
How again propaganda works? Like she's green. They should love her, right? No, apparently not.
It's not easy being green.
Yeah,
not all green's pretty equal.
Julie has a talking stick. Go ahead.
Yeah. I have this. Madame Morrible not only was running Oz, but she was running a publishing business, and you have to respect the hustle.
Yeah, why secretary?
She's an independent publisher.
See, this is what happens when they make villains so cool. It's hard. It's really hard.
I wonder where she went in the second act. She was at a zine fair, actually.
I wonder
she's
if
in a cage now, so
Linda let her out after like realizing that like no one else can keep up with the publishing demand for like, all right, you can come out, but you have to run this publishing empire for me.
Yeah, she was employing Aussians with her publishing business.
And she's a job creator.
She was employing Aussians. Employing Aussians is what she did. She's a powerful witch, and in this house, Madame Marble is the hero.
Damn, bro! Imagine you look up and a house is coming at you.
I love that.
Girl, you have the ability to fly now. Fly away.
As a millennial, I don't think I'm ever going to get a house another way. So
she got smashed though. For real.
The only way is if a twister brings me one.
Some people were wondering how come we didn't get to see her feet on the house. I'm like, again, MGM, Warner Brothers copyrighted that, so we can't see that. So
people want to see those piggly wigglies, huh?
Quentin Tarantino wrote an angrily letter.
It's just not fair. Show the feet. Show us feet.
Show it to me, Rachel, please.
Oh, do you guys ever see the Muppet Wizard of Oz where Tarantino shows up with a
yes.
With a katana in the middle of it, and he's like, okay, so the end of the movie, right? Kermit has the katana, and he goes, and he just takes
I cannot believe I didn't say this earlier, but this reminded me. My friend did the entirety of Wicked, Act 1 and 2, as every single Muppet, and kept it canon. His name is Ricky Jones, and he did every character to the like a specific, like the Munchkins are Sesame Street, I think, but Camila the chicken is Nessa because she says Bach. Like it's super.
Holy crap! That's amazing.
It's great. I'll send it in the Discord.
Respect.
All right.
Do they know that polyamory exists?
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Glinda, I mean, I've read all the fan fiction. Glinda, Elphaba, Fiyero, but come on.
Seems like it would solve a lot of problems.
It really would. I mean, and then throw Bach in there because I mean, Fiyero's very bisexual. Anyway,
you're my girlfriend on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You're my girlfriend on Tuesday and Thursday, and we all live together.
That is not what Fiyero sounds like for us.
Listen, they're missing enough.
Jeff Goldblum.
That was clearly Jeff Goldblum. Yeah, come on.
I'm Fiyero.
I just want to know if the lion's getting involved. I don't know. Bro, why did it look like a TurboTax commercial?
He's too cowardly. His dick can't get up.
Bro, why did it look like a TurboTax commercial? Green Cynthia is still so sexy, though.
That's my girl, Green Cynthia. She gets...
It's like they can't. But also too is they made her look older in this movie. Like I mean, they would film like a scene from part 1 and then do a scene from part 2, and it's like, damn.
She gets her first gray hair.
They added a wart on her chin, man. Like we didn't even notice that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I kind of blew the delivery, but TurboTax commercial cracked me up. So.
Yeah. But I also really like you don't focus on the plot at all. You're just like, oh, leave the plot. You gotta put a wart on her chin though.
Yeah. Can we please? He's too hot.
Hey, Margaret Hamilton had a wart on her chin too, man. We got to pay tribute.
That's true.
All hail the wart. All hail the wart.
Here's Bach.
Yes, Shining reference. I loved it. I saw. I was on Tumblr and I saw them do like a GIF comparison between like that, and I'm like, you know what? That's exactly what happened. That is a Shining reference.
Yeah,
that is.
Like he could have unlocked the door. Like
you think they're gonna be like Shining? Never heard of her. No, they're not gonna.
Like unlock the door and open it with the doorknob, dude. You didn't have to go.
He's pissed, Kristina. He's an angry man.
He has no heart and no dick.
With no dick.
So.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you know what? Maybe
that was the biggest change. Actually, he has a heart. He just doesn't have a dick anymore.
Meanwhile, Fiyero technically still has a dick.
If I only had a dick, I could while away the hours.
Listen, it looks like he wasn't getting laid to begin with. I don't know why he's so pissed now.
Yeah, exactly.
I could while away the hours coming on the flowers.
Whoa.
Wow. All right. There it is, everybody. Wizard of Oz epic.
Holy shit.
Oh,
yeah.
Come on, man.
Yep. Okay. All right.
Man, as someone who's going down like a Karen Carpenter rabbit hole, people don't know what anorexia looks like on a person. Like their faces are still fat. Like they're like, no.
Christina's drafting a strongly worded letterbox comment. Right
Yes,
now.
I am.
I just feel like
They're not anorexic. They're just they're probably thin for like their fucking like weight. Like she's 5 foot. I'm taller than both of them.
I will say I did hear someone recently say that they're skinnier because it's big Hollywood convincing us when the food famine happens that we should be skinny. And I was like, holy shit.
Did you like and subscribe on that video? Because I don't want to see your algorithm if you did.
Listen, the bedazzled clavicle, very, very dope.
It's very chic. It's very. Why is a 19-year-old girl the governor? I don't know the lore.
Yeah, that's true too. I mean, people forget how old these genders are supposed to be, man.
I just feel like maybe there's got to be some free and fair elections going on.
That's what I'm saying.
USAID, where are you when we need you? You know?
That's what I was curious about.
It's and the Gnome King is gonna bring democracy to Oz.
they're like. I just think we're working on Oz's civil society right now, and that's the most important part.
Now everybody knows the story of Dorothy and her merry band of misfits, but what Wicked for Good presupposes is, what if the Scarecrow could fuck?
And the Tin Man can't. Scarecrow can fuck, and the Tin Man can't. And the Cowardly Lion, don't even get me started. He doesn't. He can't even walk up to girls and cry. He's too cowardly.
Also, fun fact: a lot of people are like, "How come the Scarecrow has a hard time walking?" Well, I know why. Because when the Grail Guards,
because that's straw dick.
When they were torturing Fiyero, they broke his legs, so that's why he struggles to walk as a Scarecrow.
Is it like the Oz Mafia? Break his fucking legs. You gotta know.
I mean, we see them here.
We're trying to send a message here.
I love how every time he stumbles, like some straw like falls off of him, and I'm like, really? That's it?
Keep that straw man alive, but break his legs. He's got to know he can't go around fucking green girls and get away with it.
And you let your little bird friends too know. Send them off and let them know.
It's like the
send a message.
It's the Oz version of like the KKK. They're like, we're gonna bring you up and teach you a lesson. There's no fucking green girls here.
Oh god.
Cynthia and Revo was like, I thought I was done with this shit. Anyway, do you think I'd be so happy for a house to fall on a girl in a wheelchair?
Well, see, true equality, right? Is that the girl in the wheelchair sucks, and it's like I'm not like
it's not because she's in a wheelchair; it's her personality.
Yeah, that's true equality.
Okay, like people can be pieces of shit despite whatever, whatever.
I don't think she'd be any better with legs.
I have opinions on this movie that I don't want to share to the internet out of fear of my address being doxxed.
Well, it's a 3 stars. It can't be. Their opinions can't be that bad, right?
Yeah, well, exactly.
This is like the equivalent of like, hey guys, I'm on Facebook. I'm gonna talk. I'm really not doing well, but no one talk to me.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to be?
Okay. I'm afraid that people reach out. If people reach out, they're gonna dox my address.
Well, you wouldn't know, Forrest, because you got banned on Facebook for
replying to you. I got banned on Facebook responding to your brothers.
This is big Madam Horrible energy.
Talking about Taylor Swift, to be honest with you.
Fucker. Thank God she wasn't in Wicked.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's Christina speaking.
Hey, you could have had her.
Okay, that's fair enough.
You could have cast her as the Cowardly Lion.
When Swifties try to go after Arianators or where the fuck Ariana fans are called, I'm like, bitch, your girl was in Cats. Okay, that movie gave us COVID.
With James Corden, who showed his butthole.
I gotta show my butthole. I can't do this anymore.
Speaking of holes,
no fucking way those giraffes believe they were fitting in that hole.
Yeah. No place like home, man.
Way down in the hole.
Down in the hole. Those are the Letterboxd one-liners, believe it or not. For Wicked for Good, please follow the show on our Movie Night Extra Letterboxd HQ account, where we're posting up stories of all the great episodes that we cover on this very show, attendant short form content, bonuses, all that great stuff. You can find it there. Here comes Glenda. And always Flacco.
I like how
host over there.
A gay ass bubble reference, and then we didn't talk about it.
We didn't. And this is the movie that has the gay ass bubbles origin story.
Linda,
Yeah,
Linda in a gay ass bubble.
Julia, this it made a big impression on us. And actually, I would go and say top 3 of the best Letterboxd one-liners ever. Do you remember in the first episode that Letterboxd one? Here comes Linda in her gay ass bubble.
When you read that out, I was like, was I talking to you guys? I was like, did I have a fever dream? Like, I was like, I was there for that.
Yeah, so good. So good.
It was exactly, well, not exactly to the day, but it was our second episode last year during Oscar month was Wicked, which we also had that's what Eileen on for our first episode both times. So we were
true.
We have the same.
We gotta keep the tradition going now, huh?
Yeah.
There's gotta be
it's not like letting Letterhack pick a movie that
we gotta find something.
Hey, we're doing this movie.
Gotta be something up for the Oscars that's Ozempic related next year.
Oh boy.
Yeah, well, we had a year to think about it. So follow Forrest at Always Flacco. He's doing a login for Oscar month as well as so many other things to this show and beyond. I, of course, am Howard Zins of People's History of Oz. Thank you very much. You know the book. You know the why that's funny. At Conan Neutron, follow me along for the Highbrow, the Populous Fair, all that good stuff. Criterion Challenge, well underway. I'm about a third of the way done, actually, which is good, except I'm about 2 months. I'm not watching a damn thing, so I'll be about at par, I think, over there. And, I've been doing a lot of film independent screeners and stuff, which voted in that. Great. It's an honor as an accredited film critic to finally vote in a award situation. So we'll see how that works out. Nice. Follow me at Conan Neutron, at Kristina, aka Alphabet Sex Cardigan. Christina's down there logging stuff on this award season. No, you've seen a couple things. You're
I also logged the Karen Carpenter story because I cannot wait for Richard to fucking die so we can see Todd Haynes' masterpiece. Anyway.
That's Kristina Oakes speaking. I do not agree. I think Richard Carpenter should live a long and full life. No, it is on. If you ever see the spoiler is if you ever want to see Superstar by Todd Haynes, you have to look for Todd Haynes short film retrospective. And what that means, you'll look and see the runtime is a little bit longer than you think for short films. It's because they show Superstar. So, but it's amazing. This is the Karen Carpenter story that's done with Barbies. And it's incredible.
The only good biopic to ever exist, in my opinion, but I digress.
Julie, I don't believe you don't have a Letterboxd account, right? You don't need a Letterboxd account.
I do, but I
do. You? Okay, what is it?
I'm a lurker. Right. I think I'm Squishy Lump. I have to find my username.
We're gonna get our top fact checkers on that immediately, and then
I think I'm Squishy Lump. I'm very much a lurker. I like reading and discovering. You
have a chair that you sit in?
Yep. I'm a reader, shockingly enough. I read sometimes.
I read one line.
We got ourselves a reader. Exactly. What do you read? Novels? No. Please.
Not books, though.
One-liners.
I only read.
Letterboxd one-liners. That's right.
I'd read sometimes.
Still chasing that high. Let's hit it with the plugs, Forrest.
If you're watching us on YouTube, please like and subscribe. And then hit the bell to get notified whenever we're streaming. And we'd humbly request that you watch the video to the end because it helps us with the algorithm and helps more film fans to discover the show. We're also monetized. If you want to get your chat questions definitely read on stream, you can always send us a super chat, which will help us keep the show going. Every cent helps. If you're watching on Twitch, you can gift us a free sub on Amazon Prime with your Prime membership. But getting subs on Twitch is always appreciated, and it helps to follow us on there as well. We also have an audio feed, which is available wherever you download podcasts, if you prefer to listen to podcasts rather than watch the stream. That's updated usually the same day we stream, but watching on YouTube and Twitch is the best way to get the show first, live as it happens. If you want to support us with a monthly donation and get access to all of our after parties forever, which go patron only after we do them, you can become a patron at patreon.com/movie night extra. Link is in the description for that. It really helps us keep the show going since we do have some expenses to make this happen. We also have a Discord community. Link is in the description for that. We sometimes watch movies we cover on there. We get into conversations about everything from film to TV shows to related podcasts. We even have a Discord channel for memes. It's really fun on there. You can find us on all the social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky, Twitter, and Threads. You can connect with us on all of those. Talk to us. We'd love to hear from you. Lastly, we recently made a TikTok at Movie Night Extra where we're putting up short form clips from the episodes. Okay, passing this to Conan so he can tell you about his music and this week's Protonic Reversal. Conan, who's on Protonic this week?
That's right. So Tom Monahan of the Chop and the 1001 Album Complaints podcast is coming out to talk about their new Ghostbusters-themed concept record, Stay Puffed.
Who are they going to call? Conan Neutron, apparently.
You'll have to tune in. You have to tune in to find out. Exactly. So looking forward to that. And also, Tom and Rob are going to be coming on in April when we cover Ghostbusters. So there you go. That's a little
something strange in your neighborhood. Who are you going to call?
By the way, it's awesome.
Yeah,
this record is pretty badass, too, by the way. I have to say they did a great job with it. So I'm excited to talk
you ain't
about that.
afraid no ghost.
ProtonicVersal.com, Patreon.com/Protonic Reversal, $1 a month for access, early access. That's right. Julia's she's ready, willing, and able. Coming up, Conan Neutron and the Secret Friends touring. Coming up, we're playing shows with Mike Watt and the Missing Men and Lung. 3 shows: L.A., San Pedro, and Yucca Valley. Then we got for tour with Red Cross. For a month, including Little Steven's Underground Cruise, and also multiple shows in Florida. It's going to be out for a while. So
you should be careful up down there, dude. It's
Florida. You think? You think Florida?
I would avoid Florida of all cost.
Well, we're not. We're definitely playing a bunch of shows down there, but I'm looking forward to it. Should be good. Red Cross is amazing.
That Conan show. He's like, I'm a fan of the Secret Friends, man.
Oh, man. That would be a hard
high heel boots.
That'd be a harsh joke. If
The Commuter is my favorite song.
That would definitely be an awooga moment for sure. Remember that, everybody? Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to interrupt my own plugs to do that, though. NeutronFriends.bandcamp.com, Songkick and Bands in Town for the archives, or check the website, neutronfriends.com. We're going to be out for a while. It's going to be good. Largely south. We're going to be announcing some dates for East Coast, Midwest, and back to the West Coast, presumably north of LA, relatively soon. But yeah, we got a bunch of cool shows coming up. Really looking forward to all of them. Caterwaul announcement on Friday. Advance tickets and 2 bands being released for that. Caterwaul.org. So keep an eye out for that. Caterwaul adherence, and then we're doing a 10-band announce the week after that. So finally some movement on the Caterwaul front, which it's difficult for there to be movement when Minneapolis is being occupied by ICE. So that's what I'm going to say. Sorry, that's what it is. And then also, let's see. I can't believe I mentioned it last week or not. I was on an episode of Unkind Rewind with Sean and Josh, where we covered the insane movie Life Force that Tobe Hooper made after Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Poltergeist. That is pretty ridiculous and over the top and big budget. And it's a very funny episode. So go check that out as well. You can also, I've got 3 or 4 guest appearances coming up on different podcasts. I'll just mention those when they come up. But yeah, I'm going to be in tour mode. Pretty much the second we're done with our Oscars stream, I'm going to be on tour. So hopefully see you out there. That'd be nice. Elphaba, what do you got for plugs this week?
I've been streaming my ass off on twitch.tv/Cosmopolitics. The overnight streams are doing well. I've hit 2 streams that hits over 75 consecutive views, which means 4 more, and then another 6 more. I could probably reach partner.
4 more, and then 12 more after that.
Can I tell you, if William Shatner has a Twitch account, he's definitely subscribing this week.
Okay, good to know.
Green girl, green. Everybody's Star Trek. Hello, what are we doing? What? Come on.
Hey, come on.
Are these microphones on? What are we doing here?
Yeah.
You might get
I recently covered the Benito Bowl. Love that for Bad Bunny. I love how last year someone said, "Oh, I love that." What I'm really pissed off conservatives have Bad Bunny perform at the Super Bowl next year, and I'm like, were you the same person that predicted in 2019 that Ariana Grande and Cynthia were going to be in Wicked, like I think that was the same person. I'm like, you know what? Who's winning next year? Who's winning the Oscars this year? Is it
I was gonna say, who's got money on the Oscar pool? Who you got?
Just streaming. Anyway, that's all I got.
And then tomorrow we're back at it with Absurdity Space. We took a couple weeks off because we had movie night stuff to do, so we just had them play our Adam McKay interview during that. But we're back at it with live content tomorrow at 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific on this space and on our Absurdity Space channel.
Nice. Did you know they were doing that, Julia? They have another show.
We have a spinoff.
I do know.
Yeah, now you do. Now you know exactly.
Once the space goes 24/7, you could have your own show if you want, because that's kind of the point. Eventually,
we have a spinoff. We
can do our own pop culture Broadway show. Do the Broadway news.
Don't tempt me. I'll go through
Girls
every
through
single
Broadway or something.
Oh yeah! Look at that. Damn.
But Julia, what do you have going on?
I'm not very exciting. I didn't realize I was supposed to put my actual name, so I updated the little thing here.
There we go. I forgot that we do this. We haven't
done that in months. What are you talking about, Conan?
I
remember now.
Got a new job. I was streaming on TikTok weirdly, or another app. And I was doing cup stacking and singing, which was fun. But it's my same name across all little social roonies. But I got a job, so I feel less. The time is slipping away from me, but I have health insurance now. So
this is slipping into the future.
It's slipping into a future that I'm old. I work in digital, so I have coworkers that don't have to worry about their health insurance because they're still on their parents, and it's very shocking to me. It's very shocking. That's my update. And then I went to CES. That's it. That's all I got recently. I've not been very exciting. That's it.
Well, it's gonna be exciting when we have you and Kristina give your Oscar picks. In about 20 minutes here.
That's right.
On our after party. But first, Julia, let's hear final thoughts.
Could have been shortened, and cannot wait for whoever to monetize the shit out of Wicked and burn it into the ground like they did many other franchises. And I think Bowen Yang's agent did a really good job. That's the story.
He's the real hero.
I got good news for you, though, Julia. Steven Schwartz and Winnie Holtzman to work on Ozma, the musical now. We're gonna have
Ozma is the best character in the Oz books.
We know how the new songs went, and I think
people are literally like, "Do not touch any more Wicked stuff, Steven Schwartz, please."
There is no
life.
That was fine. Girl in the Bubble, though.
Girl in the bubble, that gay ass bubble.
Honestly, the lyrics should have been that.
Yeah, exactly. Call us. MovingExtravaganza@gmail.com.
Kristina.
My opinion is.
Here we go.
This movie actually should have been the longer one, because every time it was way too fast paced, and every time it moved on to the next scene, I was like, wait, come back, Act 2 still always a weaker act, but I still find myself watching Wicked for Good more because, it's when shit hits the fan, for the storyline. And plus, I just want to see Jonathan Bailey shirtless. Who doesn't, The lighting could have been better. And, the fact that the Academy was like, oh, we'll nominate Ariana Grande next year because we got to give Zoe Saldana her career Oscar. Don't worry, guys. We'll nominate Ariana because Wicked Part 2 is Glenda's story, right?
Yeah. Hence it being the diss episode of the year, right? It's like getting nothing was pretty shocking. That was
fucking liars. Anyway,
mine's easy. Mine's easy. This movie, Howard Zinn's A People's History of Oz. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, we are going over, and I put it in the chat, so check the chat. We are going over to the amazing after parties I'm very excited for this week's because I don't have to be the one picking.
Yeah,
last week I was so fucking tired by the end of it.
Dude,
you know.
I didn't have a lick. I didn't have a drink of alcohol, and I felt wasted by the time we started. How have we been streaming this long?
I'm gonna have alcohol from the Wicked Absolute bottle that I found.
Yeah, exactly. The green.
Some green elixir right there,
the green girl.
Yeah. I like green girls once I have a drink.
Oh boy.
I'm trying to do the party lights.
Oh yeah.
Wait, here it is.
There we go. There it is.
Oh my
God. There's another one. Yeah. It looks like this now. It does.
Yeah. Everything Everywhere All at Once is like so much funnier talking about Wicked because it's like, Madam Marvel, you're in the sky.
I know, right? Yeah.
But yeah,
I give this look when you watch them in when together. Oh my
goodness. I think it's
Sorry,
so funny that
I'm scared.
I think it's funny that John Chu was like begging fucking Michelle Yeoh to be in Wicked, but was like, no, Ariana, no. And I'm like, you're gonna beg the one woman who can't sing to be in your movie musical, but not someone who can sing. Okay, you know what? Fine. But you did got a lot of singing lines,
Wicked, but I said no.
I was gonna mention, but it was when I was doing the plot summary and I tried to stay on task because somebody has to. I think Ariana Grande, all in all, did a great job, especially for not being a professional actor. I think she's actually shown some real talent at it. And
the
I think
Arianators are gonna turn into Terminators and kill you for saying she's not a professional actor.
Well, I'm attempting to give a compliment. I mean, and I guess now she is, but yeah. Maybe I should have said nothing.
Julia, Arianators are also her number one haters because they're bitching about every fucking thing she's doing wrong right now. And it's like,
but let's
on Broadway.
But let's be clear.
You're so much better.
Hey,
and I know certain people get really annoyed when I say this. I was about as familiar with her music as she is with mine, which is to say, not at all. It's not something that's in my world.
Her biggest fan because she's the biggest Conan Neutron.
Just a reminder, guys. When Ariana Grande
I actually borrowed this shirt.
I was gonna say, where's the collab? Let's go. I'm ready.
Again, when Ariana Grande was on Broadway in the show 13, I would write to her and we bonded over a love of Wicked, and she said, "You're gonna be Alpha, and I'm gonna be Glenda, and it's gonna be great, Kristina," and it didn't happen. So
call my agent. It'll be.
I prefer.
My manager will be in touch.
I prefer
Ariana Grande, my pen pal.
I'm attempting to give her a compliment. I think she did a really good job for someone that didn't have years of acting.
I prefer her slightly smaller sister, Ariana Vente, myself. But
that's exactly. I got to get it in there. I'm attempting to give her a compliment. I think she did a really good job, and I actually hope she keeps up with it. I think that she has some skills at acting, and I think she should keep at it.
I am praying.
Keep at it, girl.
She's got a future in this business.
I'm fucking praying that Sunday in the Park with George, because I heard Evita with Rachel Zegler might be moving to Broadway.
Sunday West End. With George.
I'm hoping that moves from the West End to Broadway, so that by the time if I do move back up to Jersey, I can see her and Jonathan Bailey on Broadway.
Sunday in the Park with George is the Jay Kelly musical.
I mean, it kind of is.
Jay Kelly, everybody, a movie that came out last year.
Yes.
Okay.
There it is. One.
Over there. The food over there.
And if you're not joining us for the after party, we're continuing the party next week with Marty Supreme.
Also, if you're not joining us for the after party,
I'm so excited to have Kayla on.
Fake fans. Big.
Also just join us in the after party.
For those who don't know, Kayla is a YouTuber who is known for how the internet fell out of love with insert celebrity here. That's like her whole thing, and so I'm excited to have her on because she did a whole video about Timothée Chalamet's Oscar campaign and how annoying it is.
Chalamet's ping pong movie. There we go.
Yes.
They stole the idea They stole the idea for ping pong ball but orange from us, but I'm not
whatever.